It is the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, December 6th, 2024, and we are coming to you live. Good morning. How's everyone doing? Good? Good. Did not want to get up this morning.
No.
Was very comfortable.
Yeah.
Was having different dreams. The only thing that gets me up really out of bed, I'd probably sleep later if I didn't have to pee so bad. I start getting that bounce your butt cheeks feeling.
Well, I think after 10 shows left of the year, that's it.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
No,
we got
9 because we're off that Friday.
Oh man, I forgot about that. Might as well make them good ones, huh?
I mean, might as well.
What is today's date? The 6th. I just said it. Okay, yeah. We got time.
Now, Mike, what time did you get up this morning?
Like 5:10.
Oh, okay.
Why?
So you're just not answering. You just don't like to answer text early
I
in the
don't
morning.
look. Well, I don't expect anybody to text me, so I wrote back to you.
I didn't get it.
You should go look at your phone right now.
I am. I said good morning.
And what did I say?
Nothing.
You have no response.
No response.
Joe? Will you come over here and look at this phone?
Oh,
Yes.
You can't trust Joe.
All right, Gio, will you come over here and look?
Nah,
at
I
the
don't
phone?
want to go there.
Did you hit send?
Yes, I can see it. Look, it's the last thing is me. It says hello.
I'm
Come over.
gonna share my screenshot of our text.
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
Open up the text.
Galvin's looking at the phone now.
That's from somebody else.
Oh, what's that?
I just sent a picture of me and Mike's text chain, and I had to send him a phone number.
I mean,
and then under the-
his has your thing there.
What do I say? Did I respond to her?
You say good morning, and his says hello, but it doesn't say it was delivered.
right.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, then that's not my fault.
Yeah, that's
All right.
Right. Okay, that's fine. I'm just making sure.
All right, come on. You can do this, Calvin.
Oh,
Hold
no.
on, Carmen.
There you go.
I'm great.
Oh.
Boom. How do you like that? Got the hands of a Johnny Bench.
Johnny Bench is it? You go?
First catcher who came to me.
You just sent that. It just came through.
Yeah, probably just knocked it loose. But
Yeah.
Right. I sent it and it didn't go through. What was going on?
No, I just had a question. I'm making best of our year-end recap for Christmas break,
Right.
and I had a question.
You want to ask me now? Or is it
I don't know if corporate would really want me to ask on air.
whisper?
Oh, man.
Just whisper it.
It's about segments that I should or should not play.
Yeah,
And-
I figure that. I'm just saying. What is the
I mean, I think you could guess. It's not that hard. I think it was a big part of the show this year.
Spanish and stuff?
Yes.
Oh yeah, replay that.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
That's what I thought, and I was told to try my best to not. And I was like, well, that was a pretty big.
I'm giving you a directive to do.
Okay.
Yes, there you go.
Now
It'll
we
come
find
down
out
to
who
me.
your boss is.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, this is Mike's show, and he has the final say. But Mike always says, I don't care. And then I asked John Brennan, and he's like, well, whatever Mike says. And then I do it, and then Mike will be like, well, why didn't you put this in?
All right, well, hold on.
Because you said you didn't care.
First of all, you're doing the right thing by asking.
Right.
Second of all, if you were saying, hey, we're going to do best of, and I'd go, hey, look, I'm not really interested in beating Spanish up. I don't want to put it, but it's an end of the year recap, and that was the biggest part of the year.
And that's what I'm coming.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, Carmen.
Because I was gonna make a day for about the election, so I just typed in Trump and Biden, and I pulled all those segments. I'm gonna try to make a full show about all that, and that will be like, because that was throughout the year.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that will be a show.
That's great, because then you can listen to it from early in the year and hear us make all these predictions that probably didn't come true.
See
Right.
how right and wrong we were?
Exactly. And then I have one, and then I kind of have a show for like. Not everybody yet, but like there is a show for Joe because
Right.
there was a lot of drunk Joe this year.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
Wow.
Peeing places, drinking on the air and stuff. So he has a show.
Whole show.
And then,
Wow.
and
Thanks, Carmen.
You're welcome. And then,
We're back, baby.
well,
By the way, side note, Joe, very, very dismal today.
Why?
I don't know. You tell me. You
This
came in,
week,
you were like,
today,
hello,
this
hello.
week.
Today, especially. It was he and I alone today, and I was like, yeah, hey, Joe. And he's like, yeah, hey, whatever.
Yeah, Joe's got a lot going on.
I
Yeah.
know. That's what I'm saying. I feel bad. He's not.
There's a lot of stuff going on. at the
Joe's
island.
life is heavy right now.
On the downtick.
Anything happening?
Oh, why are you going to bring us
Jeez,
down with
come
it?
on, man.
Yeah, there's stuff happening. He doesn't need to talk about it, though.
Oh, I don't know. We're not talking about stuff now?
I mean,
well,
maybe
okay.
it's therapeutic.
Yes, Joe, talk about it. Tell him.
What do you want to know?
I don't want to know anything. I just wanted to know if there was anything different. There's a lot. You got a lot of different tentacles out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of. There's just
your mom is not doing great.
No,
you got a whole family of pants that live there.
Yeah,
I didn't know if there could be some pants problems.
No.
Yeah, that's what I was just checking in.
No pants problems. All mom stuff.
Do you guys talk off the
Yes.
air? Oh.
Yeah, we're very good friends.
All right.
I'm throwing a birthday party for him.
That's true.
Thank you, Galvin.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Which, by the way, I'm coming to.
Oh, you're out. You can't now.
Damn it.
It's too late.
RSVP closed.
You're good?
Yeah. I don't think we're going to go anywhere.
Or,
I would imagine so, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
it'll be
it
fun.
seems like we're not going to go anywhere for Christmas. We have just too much garbage going on here.
We're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to have a good time.
It's going to be great.
I'm very
looking forward
excited.
to it. Thank you, Galvin.
Yeah, of course.
What, I know you're coming, Michael. I appreciate that. It wouldn't be the same without you.
Yeah, good job showing up to the party that I planned.
Way to go.
By the way, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So, what is the date? Do we want to say the date or do you want to just tell me? I don't remember now.
We can. We
Yeah.
can say the date. It's the
27.
27th.
27. That's what I thought in my head.
Yeah.
Okay, good. In Lake
Friday.
Yeah.
Have
Three
Pat birthday
weeks.
party
Yeah.
on my phone.
Yeah.
I got it.
It's a big one.
What'd you say, Carmen?
3 weeks.
Oh, I thought you said free drinks. Everything good?
That's what Galvin told me.
Pump the brakes on that one. Hey, free drinks for Joe, but what about you guys?
I'll pitch in for that.
Is Mama Pants coming?
No, I don't think Mama Pants is going to come.
I feel like I'd hang out with her now. Now that I kind of know her a little.
She's a great lady, and she has been very, very helpful with my mom.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times I'm not there, and we have a lot of I have physical therapy coming by. I have
nurses.
a nurse come by. I have,
Did Mama Pants know what she was getting into?
No.
She seems delightful.
No, but
Like,
think about you get upended and then you're living on somebody else's couch. Then you have a guy who has a whole situation going on that was the roommate of this guy that your daughter's dating and stuff.
Then there's dogs.
And then then there's 90 different dogs and stuff. And then his mom comes in and you have to kind of help out with the mom, and that's a lot.
Then there's a band. Every once in a while.
Band shows up.
Bunch of idiots in his
that was
garage
the
making
highlight
loud
of the month. I mean,
The
that's
band.
Yeah,
Well, listen, we can do private concerts if she needs to.
I would love that.
I had my last softball game last night. Bittersweet.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, your daughter.
My
I was
daughter's-
like, you play
no,
softball.
no.
When did that happen?
No.
She gonna play next season?
Probably she really likes it,
Yeah.
but the worst thing is happening. Volleyball starts on Saturday.
Oh, that's
man.
the best. It's inside.
Carmen, I got to go there at 11 o'clock till 4 o'clock.
Oh,
For what?
Yeah,
tournament.
volleyball tournaments are long.
What do I have to do
way.
there?
No, you can leave and come back.
Yeah.
You don't have to, because they have in between games, the players have to, but literally what the girls do in between games, they just sit in the cafeteria or watch the other games.
Oh, Jesus, I don't want to do this. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But that's
you
what I'm
leave.
saying. You can leave and come back because you'll know how long the games take, about 20 to 40 minutes, and they'll let you know they either have a 1 game sit out or a 2 game sit out. So you could have a 40 to a hour and a half.
Oh my God!
Downtime.
What a waste of a Saturday.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking forward to watching my daughter play.
When I do this, sometimes my daughter do these big soccer tournaments, and they'll have a game at 9:30 and then a game at 6:30.
Right.
So you have you can't. It'll be in Brandon, so you can't really go home. So you end up driving around and going to Starbucks and
The
getting
mall
lunch. Yeah.
or something. Yeah.
I am not looking forward to that. That's ruining my whole week.
And then if they win, they usually get an extra added game because then they play in the
At
finals.
the end.
Yeah. So you're like, oh man, please lose, so we don't have to stick around for the finals.
But you want them to win.
But you want them to win, yeah. But it's it'd be nice not to come back on a Sunday at 7:30.
You know what I really enjoy is playing beach volleyball, not 2-on-2, but just playing volleyball on the sand, And like we did on my birthday weekend.
That was fun.
Yeah. And the place where Juliana goes for volleyball, they have an indoor sand court.
Oh, that's cool.
I wonder if I could rent that.
That would be fun.
It would be fun. We could have beach day in the winter.
I'm in.
All right. I knew you would be, Carmen. I said Carmen would do this.
Yeah. 100%. Ashley and I took beach volleyball lessons.
I remember you guys could have been great.
Yeah. But listen, life got hectic. We were short. Sand is hard.
Yeah.
Things happen. You know what I mean?
Knees.
I was in the best shape of my life by playing beach volleyball because we used to get done work, go home, sleep for a couple hours, get up, and then go to the beach and just kind of sleep and hang out, and then wake up and play beach volleyball all day long to the point where we thought we were good. Because it was me, another guy that was like 6'6". Like we had
Sure, you're both tall.
Yeah, we had a pretty good team, and we would beat most of the people on the beach.
Yeah.
And then up in Destin, they have a lot of volleyball tournaments where like real people come and play. And there was 2 guys, and they were like, "Hey, do you guys want to play?" And we're like, "We have 4." And they're like, "We have 2. We'll play 4-on-2." And we're like, 4-on-2. We're gonna destroy these guys. Didn't return 1 serve.
Really?
Oh, it was unbelievable. I mean, they were real volleyball players. And we're like, okay, well, I guess we're not going to get in that tournament.
That career's
You guys are
over.
like Top Gun playing with the boys.
Oh yeah, absolutely, dude. High five, going around and doing it. Yeah.
It's so funny when the Summer Olympics were happening, every sport I was watching is like, which one could I compete in? Which one could I start training?
I think everybody does that. And the only time I've ever said, I could do this was curling.
Yeah. See, I thought speed walking, and then I looked up how
That's
fast.
an Olympic sport?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
an Olympic sport, yeah. And then I looked up how fast they're walking at, like on a treadmill pace, because you can put it up
Right.
to the number. The men are walking at like a 9.2.
Wow.
The men, I'm sorry, I just said the men. The women are walking at like an 8.6. I'm sprinting at an 8.6.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm sprinting at a 9 on the treadmill. That
Well,
is me
I've
trying
done-
my hardest.
I've done a 9 a lot. Like I've walked at 9. You ever
No.
get out of the car and you got to poop and
Yeah.
it's like you're home and it's coming out faster and then
you
you walk
do-
really fast to the door.
You do the actual walk
Tight butt.
too, yeah. Because
Yeah.
you're doing that thing, whatever. Yeah, that's the weirdest thing. It's like, why don't you guys just jog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is
But-
kind of speed walk.
Maybe they'll
Yeah,
add,
but I was
walking
looking.
pad.
I was looking into that's how I know how fast I was walking, and that's what got me going. And I was like Googling everything because I was like out of breath at a 4 because that's what my walking pad gets up to.
Yeah.
But I was like looking up the rules. So the rule is you have to have like 1 foot on the ground at all times.
Right.
But it's like if you have it for like half a second, it doesn't get. Oh, I was into it. I was like, I'm gonna be
Listen.
in the next Olympics.
I too have often sat in my living room and thought I could be an Olympic athlete.
Right.
I
but
can't.
who has a better chance?
Carmen
you or
has
me?
to take time off for speed walking. Come on now. Ridiculous.
Carmen, go look and see how fast the marathon runners run for the entire 26.2 miles. It is unbelievable. 'Cause
They're running like 4 or 5 minute miles.
Right.
The
They're
whole time.
running a sub 5 minute mile. And I mean, that is so like good luck doing 1 mile sub
Yeah.
5 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, I would say there's maybe one person listening right now that could possibly even do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's such a insane thing to do for that many miles in a row.
There was a lady who actually did the normal people Olympics, and she would show like the Olympics and how far they throw or how fast they run.
Yeah.
And then she would run and she would like compare the two. And it was because we always talk about it, how there
Sure.
should be one normal person in there so we can see the difference and stuff. And she was actually doing it, and it is insane. And again, she wasn't in good shape by any means either.
I'm pretty sure I could be the guy in the curling that warms up the ice with the mop. You know the guy that does this?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I can do
that takes do that for an hour.
Oh, Carmen, I do this.
Sometimes
Whole
when I'm
life.
at the top shelf bar there over at the ice rink,
Yeah.
I see them doing the
They do it
curling.
there,
and
yeah.
It, in person, it looks a lot harder than it is on TV.
Really?
I mean, we should try it.
I would imagine there's a lot of coordination that
Yeah.
goes in that.
Yeah, you
Carmen,
gotta
if
walk
we
on
ch-
ice.
If we tried it and
Yeah.
we started becoming good,
Yeah,
this is how movies are made.
I'm in. Listen,
Yeah, bunch of dummies talking about it one day. Start a team. Next thing you know, we're in the Olympics.
oh, listen, I've been I was into it because the next Olympics, flag football is going to be in it, and it's in LA.
Yep.
But I was saying, then they have the adult league. So I'm looking at the adult league. The oldest lady in the league is 40. I'm 33. If she's playing
Oh,
at a
that's
high
true.
level, I think I can play at a high level. And on top of that, I have a football coach at my disposal.
Yeah, you do.
So I could make the Olympic team for flag football. Listen, this is what goes through my head.
Wow.
And then I'm like, if I would just start practicing now,
Is
I
that
could definitely do it.
like a big thing? Like that means nothing to me to be in the Olympics. Like if
I
you
think
said
that would be so cool.
If I was a good shooter with my gun, if I had great accuracy, and they were like, you could shoot in the Olympics, I'd be like, I don't care.
See, but like the story about the guy from Turkey, that shooter,
right?
Have you seen him? Everyone had these goggles to help with the vision and this and that and all this training. He goes up there with a cigarette in his pocket in his just normal, whatever Oakleys, and he's bam, 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 and gets second place. And he said he picked up shooting because him and his wife got a divorce, and he picked it up as a hobby, like a couple years beforehand. I love those stories, and I'm like, I could be one of those stories.
Then you find out you're the best in the world.
Yeah. That's like I remember seeing a guy wrote, these people that are on the trails and they have the sticks and stuff, and they have the gaiters on their shoes, and they have wraps around their knees and water pack, camel packs and everything. He's like, relax. My 8-year-old daughter just did this carrying a Barbie wearing flip flops. You know what I mean? Like, calm down.
Yeah. My 2.5 mile hike, my daughter did mostly while walking backwards, talking to me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I told you about how I almost got shot the other day.
Yes. I was telling my wife about that. By the way, I started it with Mike's nuts.
Yeah, I was on the phone with Mike Calta yesterday. I picked my daughter up from school, and I noticed something. And I said, "This looks weird. I have to go inspect it." Mike goes, "What are you, an Avenger now?" And I go, "I got to call you back." I was driving, and there was a guy in a truck. Now he was.
You're approaching more people?
No. I'm going home.
No.
I was driving home.
Yeah, I know, but the fact that you got off a phone call to go investigate.
I was driving home, Gowan. It's different when you have young kids.
Yeah, put them in harm's way.
I was driving home, and there was a guy, and he kept picking up a telephoto lens and taking pictures of the kids, and then like hiding it, and then picking it up and hiding it.
In the car line?
No, he was across the street from the school.
Right.
It was very suspicious.
All right.
And he was on the property of Cheval.
Let me give you 3 numbers.
Yeah.
911.
Oh, no. Listen, I wasn't trying to do anything. So I noticed it, and then I said, that looks weird. And I said, I'm just going to go get a picture of the license plate so I could tell security. I could say this is the car. So I pull over, I pull behind, I just get a quick picture of the license plate, then I go to the security guard, David. And I go, David, there's a guy over there taking pictures of the kids. And he's like, really, where? And I go, right over there by the golf course, sitting there. He's got like a telephoto lens.
Don't look.
He keeps picking it up and taking it and putting it down and taking it. And he goes, okay. He goes, what kind of car is it? And I told him, and he goes, I said, take a picture of the license plate. And he looks and he goes, it's a cop. He's running radar. I go, oh, that's not a telephoto lens? All right.
You're the problem.
I know. My career as an Avenger is over. Over. Meanwhile, the cop probably saw me take a picture of his license plate. It was like, well, he's on my list.
Calta PI over here.
Yeah. I mean, I got nervous because it looked like he was being shady. He didn't want to be seen with the radar.
Helping.
Right.
You're the one that shoots the person that's helping somebody else.
Shot no one. Did not take. I just told security. That's all I did.
Yeah, damn Balzarian. Give me a gun. I'm going in. I got it.
See something, say something. That's all. See something, say something.
See something, say something. Not see something, investigate on your own like a lunatic.
I've had 2 solid days with investigations.
Yeah, how'd they work out?
Pretty decent. Yeah. Still alive.
Seems good.
We got a lot happening today. Do we? I don't really know. Nobody's coming on today, right? We finally got a free day.
Yes.
Okay, good. I was looking at the stories that you sent over here, and I was reading one about Suri Cruz.
Yeah.
How she became an instant millionaire the other day on her 18th birthday. Because I guess when they got divorced, she got Katie Holmes got a bunch of money, of course, because she was married to Tom Cruise, and then she set it up so that she put it in a trust for the daughter Suri, and when she became a certain age, which is 18 now, she would become an instant multimillionaire, which is pretty cool. Which also got me to start thinking, what happened to Katie Holmes? Once she married Tom Cruise, that was it. I would imagine she made enough money to where now she never has to work again.
She's done stuff though. I've seen her. Yeah. She was on Ray Donovan for a little while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was on a few different things, but there was a while where she wasn't doing anything, and then you saw her, and she wasn't nearly.
She kind of got old.
Yeah. Not only got old, but then she was like 50 with braces, and it was like, what's going on?
Oh, really?
Yeah. I by the way, I don't know if she's 50.
Yeah.
She's 45.
Yeah.
Close enough.
But she
was like a top actress there for a minute, though.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
she was like the highlight of that show that she was on,
Dawson's Creek, yeah.
And then the whole dating Tom Cruise thing was a pretty big deal. And then
Scientology sucks you dry.
Yeah.
is it though, or is it Tom Cruise?
I think Tom wouldn't let her act anymore when they were together.
I was trying to think about how he was so crazy about her. He was jumping on Oprah's couch, yelling about how he loved her and all that stuff. Then what went wrong? And then I thought, he never stops working. It's got to be that he's never there, right?
I mean, maybe.
What could I mean?
And is he in charge of everything all the time?
Of course.
So,
Yeah.
do you want to be involved with that?
But you know about that before you get married.
Do you?
Yeah, but it probably gets different.
A lot of people, and a lot of people think they can change and stuff. There's people that get married, somebody who never wants to have kids, and then they're like, "Well, I want to have kids," and they're like, "Well, I told you that."
Yeah,
I thought I could change it, and then it's
Right.
over.
Or I thought it would be different once
Right.
we got married.
I assume he'd be a control freak.
Yeah, you would definitely assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, but he almost has to be the way his life is.
Sure,
I
and
feel-
and to be that driven, and you're like that, whatever. But
There's
it may
a line.
Yeah, it may be. That's great, and he does a lot of stuff. But now he's telling me I can't act, or I can't do this role.
Oh,
or I
yeah.
can't, then you're like, oh, I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, I can see why that would be very off-putting and how it could ruin a relationship.
By the way, we have no idea. We're just guessing.
This is-
We're speculating how something that was so exciting that the guy was jumping on couches on TV, you loved her so much, and then all of a sudden, boop.
Yeah, but also anything that burns that hot usually burns out. You know what I mean?
I feel that he ends any type of argument or disagreement with because I'm Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
Sure.
and then he goes, and that's what Tom Cruise says.
Yeah.
That's how he say
Because
it.
I'm Tom, why can't you do that? Because I'm Tom Cruise.
Right.
That's what's going to happen.
Right.
That's what we're doing.
There are very few people like him on the planet. There are
yeah.
a lot of great actors. Like Denzel Washington's a great actor who's had major success, but I bet he doesn't act anything like Tom Cruise. Like I bet their lives are completely different.
Probably.
Well, it's like the Tom Brady. Like he's like
Right.
he talks
Yeah.
about like he has a different mindset. He has a different work ethic. He is on a different level, and he is already at the top level. You know what I mean?
I was watching an interview with Tom Cruise where he talks about that scene in Mission Impossible where he jumps on top of the plane and they take off with him on the plane.
Right.
And did you see the clip?
I think so.
He goes, so first they have to fasten me to the plane. He goes, and then I have to worry about the wind. I have to wear special thick contacts because the wind is so strong in my eyes. Then, and he goes, and then we went up like 4 times because they kept seeing birds and they were worried that a bird would hit me and I would die. I thought, what are you doing?
Yeah.
We have such great CGI now.
Oh, one of the greatest things was Matt Damon said he got to meet Tom Cruise, and they were talking about the different stuff in Mission Impossible, and he goes, how did you do that scene where you run around the outside of the building? Remember that one in Mission Impossible? And he goes, I've been wanting to do that for years. Like that was in my head that I wanted to do that scene for years and stuff. And he goes, and I remember meeting with the stunt coordinator and I told him what I wanted to do. And he said, there's no way we can possibly do that. So I got a new stunt coordinator. He goes, and that's just how he does it. He's just like, well, you're done.
Why?
We're gonna figure it
Because I'm
out.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, exactly.
Are we going to read Tom Cruise dies one day and doing a stunt?
I would imagine.
Yeah.
He has one of those barnstorming, those biplanes that he does stunts in.
Oh, we were talking about the Olympics. He did the stunt for the Olympics. Just
Yeah.
Oh,
came
yeah.
out because he was like, "Hey, I'm Tom
On a
Cruise.
motorcycle.
Yeah, and I'm going to come out and do the Olympics."
'Cause I'm Tom Cruise.
But it's also you're saying, like that mindset that Tom Cruise, that Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, obviously, and Jordan in The Last Dance comes out in the very beginning of it and says, "You're not going to like me after you watch this."
Yeah.
Because you find out that he is a psychopath, and you have to be that to be that great.
Right.
Right. Do you
Do you
want-
know that Michael Jordan used to pay the people at the airport, the guys that got the luggage and stuff? He would bribe them so his luggage would come out first because he would bet Scottie Pippen his luggage would come out first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Psycho.
Like stuff like that.
Yeah.
That Last Dance documentary when he's like so many times throughout that he goes, well, I took that personally.
Yeah.
And that's why he was so vindictive.
They gave Karl Malone MVP, and he was like, "And I took that personally." And then he made stuff up. He said that some guy said something, and they were like, "Did he really say it?" And he goes, "No, I just wanted to motivate everybody and get everybody." This guy never said it.
To be that driven has got to be wild.
I used to listen to Howard when he was just on in New York, and he would talk about doing a show. Then after the show, having writing meetings, then he would go in his basement at his house, and he would, and he never did anything socially, never went out with his wife, never went to his kids' functions and all that. And I thought, I never want to be like that. Like I understand it paid off greatly for him. I mean, the guy's worth that kind of money. He's going to be going down in history as the greatest broadcaster of all time. But also, he had kind of a miserable life. Yeah. Like, what is the trade-off? Like, where do you find happiness? Is that where you find happiness?
Probably.
But do you sacrifice that time for later? Now, I don't know whether he does a bunch of stuff, but he can. Like,
seems like he does a lot of stuff, more stuff than he ever did with his new wife.
Yeah, and it's probably bad, for your kids because you're never around.
I'm not saying he's not a good father, but by his own admission, he would miss a lot of stuff.
Right. But it's also like, Bert had that struggle of I'm always gone and I'm not around my kids and stuff and everything. But now you have the benefit of being able to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Bert has reached that where he could, if he wanted to, take a year off.
And
do
he's
whatever
trying
he wants
to
with
take a year off.
Kids and stuff. It's
Bert says I'm trying so hard to take a year off and I can't do it. And then the other good thing about Bert is that I go, what do you got coming up? Where are you gonna be? He goes, well, I'm going to Paris next week. Leanne doesn't know yet. So and I thought that's pretty good.
Yeah.
When your career is that hot, it's hard to. I gotta imagine it's hard to pass up on things.
Make the money while you can. Because if you take a year off, maybe nobody even remembers you, or some other guy comes up and takes his shirt off.
Because you were here, now you're here. When you come back,
I always say, how much money does somebody need before they go, all right, now I'm happy? And then it seems like some people it's never enough.
I think you just keep chasing it.
Yeah.
But also
if you would have told younger you, if you would have told 25-year-old Mike Calta what you're making now, you'd go, oh, that's enough. You still want to make more.
If I would have told 25 Mike Calta the what I'm making now, he would have been like, you should be way past that. I'd be so mad at myself.
But if you think about Bert, like just specifically his situation, but this happens to everybody, even you, Mike, you make more money. You buy a bigger house. Yeah. You buy another car.
You make more money. You need more money.
It's a treadmill.
Right. So, like, unless you can stay content at where you're at with less, then you're always going to need more money to pay for the more things that you acquire over time.
I get you. Can I tell you, I really loved my last house in Land O'Lakes. I did, but we just outgrew that house. Having that second kid and all the garbage that comes with a kid, it just we were running out of space in that house. It was everything was getting cluttered and it was getting very frustrating. This house, I feel like I could die in this house. Like I could stay here forever. I'll sell this house when I lose this job for sure because I'm not going to have a giant house and a giant payment.
What about when your kids move out?
Well, that's the plan. When my kids move out, my wife and I will definitely downsize.
Like we're already talking about that as soon as my kids are, because they're all teenagers.
I think my brother already bought his house.
Yeah,
like the next one where he's going to. Like they're like, yeah, we're going to live here in downtown Tampa.
My house is 4 bedrooms. I don't need 4-bedroom house when I don't have any kids living with me.
I'm going to miss this room.
Yeah.
This room is going to be, because now I have to just look at my wife all the time.
Right. Yeah.
There's the two of us sitting next to each other in chairs.
It's going to be
like
weird.
Archie and Edith.
See, my big goal is to get a yard for my dogs. That's it. My house is fine.
Carmen, at 33, you're in great shape to do that.
Yeah. And that's the other thing. Like, I'd like to keep my townhouse for like a rental property or something. But if I don't, it's not the end of the world either.
Yep.
But I would like a yard for my dogs.
Have you considered getting a second job?
You mean a third job, Gio? A third job? Yes, I have.
Absolute dick. All right, listen. Let's get this show moving this morning. It's Friday. Is it Frask out or is it nice out?
It's less Frask than it has been, but it's still Frask.
Okay.
Pleasant.
Joe came in like he was. Joe looked like two things. He looked like that cousin Nicky guy.
Yeah,
because he had his military jacket on today.
Yeah,
but he had his he had his wool hat on, and he looked very, very cold. But then I didn't feel that cold today, and the heat's not on. So
yeah, it's not as cold, but it's still a little chillier than it has.
I have small bones, Michael.
I know you do. Thin skin, small bones,
bird bones. Some would say.
Glass.
I was freezing yesterday in this house, and it wasn't even that cold outside. I had to go get in the shower, in the steam shower, and just to get my body temperature down.
This is the weird time of year where you have your heat on and your AC on in the same day.
Yeah.
Where you're like, we got to bump it up, got to bump it down.
That's
I'm not
chapstick weather.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to Ralphie. He's got the heater in there, but I don't know if I turn it off now or if it's too hot for him. I guess not. He's a sub-Saharan tortoise. I think he doesn't mind the heat.
Yeah.
And if he was hot, he'd probably come outside. Right.
Yeah, he'd say something.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know about at night. I don't know what he does at night. Sometimes I see him in the day when we get off the air. He's sitting in the sun. Like he likes to go over where the sun shines, just sit in that spot. But he's got heat. He's got a good heater in there, and he's got his little space. So
that's always funny. Dogs, whenever they go and they lay like the one area where the sun's coming through and on the floor, whatever, they go and lay in that area, or they move their bed over there.
All right, let's take a break. We come back. Carmen will tell you what we have to give away, and we'll play Sporcle next on 102.5 The Bone.
Yeah,
crazy. All right, well, we don't have tickets for that, so you're not going to win them. But what do we have, Carmen?
We do have tickets to win for the tailgate happening this Sunday.
Sunday, starting at 10 o'clock in the morning, as the Las Vegas Raiders come into Tampa Bay.
We have tickets for an entry to win a Harley Davidson,
which will be given away on Saturday, December 14th, at Harley Davidson in Tampa Bay, courtesy of Budweiser.
We have tickets for Busch Gardens, Christmas Town,
which I'd like to take my daughter to. I asked her if she wanted to go yesterday, and she actually said yes.
Nice. I want to go too, really bad.
Come on, come with us.
Okay, deal.
Father-daughter day.
We have tickets for Sebastian Maniscalco, Bret Michaels, Styx and Loverboy.
Ma, I'm with Bret Michaels from Poison.
And TSO.
Yeah. All right, let's do it right now with a little bit of Sporcle. Here we go.
By the way, all the information for the pub crawl is on theboneonline.com, and there's little snowflakes on the website. Little snowflakes whenever you go on there. Yeah.
Sure. All right, Carmen is the keeper of Sporcle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. I won yesterday. Yeah. Carmen, what are we playing today?
You did not win yesterday.
What's that? I did win. Remember you gobbled like a turkey.
Yes.
All right.
Apology accepted.
What letter does every day end with?
Why?
So we're going to do 2 words, 1 answer, Y words. Okay?
All right.
Very simple. I'm giving you 2-word clues. You're giving me the Y word. Your first one. Seuss turtle.
Girdle.
Mike?
What was the first thing that you said?
Seuss? Like Dr. Seuss.
Oh, okay.
I would say 2 words.
I only know that from Chili Peppers. Girdle the turtle.
I don't even know how I knew that. I just said it.
I thought that was a Pokemon.
That's a Squirtle.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Squirtle.
All right.
Looney Sam.
Yosemite
Sam. Oh.
Mike. Serbia. Formally.
Yugoslavia.
Mike Calta. Thanksgiving. Starch.
Yams.
Mike. Jedi. Master. Mike. Kurosawa. Film. Kurosawa film. Yo Jimbo?
Did not know that.
Gehrig Mantle.
Yankees.
Mike Calta. Palestine.
Yemen. Damn it.
Arafat.
Yasser.
Mike
Calta. And Pap. We are halfway there.
How many do I have, Joe?
Galvin, you have 0.
What about me?
You are tied with Gio.
Oh.
And Michael is your leader right now. He is winning with 7.
All tied up.
Yep.
Right.
No.
I like it.
Anybody's game.
All right, your next one. Japanese motorcycle.
Yamaha.
Mike Calta. Santa's home. SANA apostrophe A. Santa home.
What?
Yosemite.
The North Pole.
What are you saying?
SANA comma A. So Santa home. It's not apostrophe S like normal.
Yemen. Hey! I knew I'd get it in there.
Calvin.
Hilarious.
Roundabout band.
Yes.
Galvin.
Coming back.
Search engine.
Yahoo.
Galvin.
I said Yugle.
It's
Idiot.
a knockoff brand.
What an idiot.
Brewers,
Yeast.
Robin.
Yount.
Mike Calta. Lennon's, oh no.
Yellow.
Yoko.
Yoko.
I'm like lemons.
Galvin. Yin, partner.
Yeah.
And
Yang, Galvin. Nobel, poet.
Yurtser.
Nobel, poet.
Young.
oh,
Yeats. And Pat Pat,
Oh, man.
we're on the last 3.
Gio has 0 points on the board. Galvin with 5, and Michael is your leader right now. He's winning with 9.
No. All right, we're doing 2 words, 1 answer. Why words? Last 3. Here we go. Ivy School.
yeah.
Mike. Excuse me. Chobani. Yoplait.
Yogurt.
Geo.
Yeah.
And your last one.
Things Gio's never eaten.
Yep.
Boo Boo's buddy.
Yogi.
Galvin.
Oh, I forgot we're all in such great shape in this room.
Oh! Don't make fun of Gio.
There can only be one burger guy.
Just the model health.
Your final score.
It's worse. John Brennan's father used to go, I've never seen a show where they make fun of you for being the skinny guy.
Yeah.
Your final score, Gio with a single point on
Damn
the
right.
board. Galvin with 6, and Michael is your triumphant champion today. He won with 10.
I at least came back and made it respectable.
As did I.
You're on the board.
For you.
I'm, as they call it, La Champion. And I'd like to hear some singing.
We wish Mike a Merry Christmas. We wish Mike a Merry Christmas. We wish Mike a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Yeah.
It was only 5 seconds, but I'll take it.
I mean, you really want 20?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to keep the audience.
Hello!
All right.
Thank God. Wow. Good morning. Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
What
Good
is
morning.
good, sir. What is your name?
My name is Al.
How are you, Al?
I'm pretty tired. I went to King's X last night, but I'm doing good.
Did you see Moose there? I know Moose was there.
I didn't see him. No.
No. You might have if you saw ugly
see Galvin
lesbian on
there?
stage.
Eddie.
Hey, I'm going to put you on hold, Al. Carmen will grab you during the break and you'll have your choice of prizes, okay?
You guys have a great weekend. I appreciate it.
You
Take
too,
care.
buddy. Thank you. There you go. Al's on line 5, Carmen.
Got it.
Yeah, last night was King's X.
Yeah, I don't know how I find. Like yesterday was the first time I heard about it, and I
Yeah.
didn't even realize that it was last night. I would have gone.
On
Yeah.
a work night.
Yeah, I would have
Wow.
gone. Yeah, because I don't think I've ever seen King's X live, and I would want to see them, and they're getting up there.
That's true. They don't have many years of touring, I don't think.
If you remember, the very famous Jerry Gaskill was not doing well, the drummer, and I had picked him up in the death pool, and they denied me.
Yeah.
The drummer from King's X.
Jerry Gaskill, by the way, now looking very much like Pep Pep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Moose sent me a picture, and he at 9 o'clock at night when I was already sleeping, and it was a picture of him next to the drummer, and the drummer looked a lot like Pep Pep.
Because it doesn't. What was the deal with Moose and Doug Pinnick? Didn't Doug shave his head or do something?
When King's X first came out, Moose did a contest for 98 Rock, and they shaved Moose's head into a mohawk.
Oh, okay.
Because Doug
had that,
Pennick had a mohawk. Yeah, it was before Moose
Doug-
was before I was in radio.
By the way, Doug Pennick, who back then was like 70 years old.
Was
he? Dude, he's old and he looks fantastic and sounds great.
Yeah.
He did a thing. It was him and George Lynch and Ray Luzier, who plays drums for Korn, and they had a band together that was great. There's so many of those bands that are like great band, but then they put out an album that goes nowhere because rock radio doesn't play much. But yeah, he's always been pretty old. I want to see how old.
I don't remember. I wasn't there when Moose shaved his head, but I know when they brought it. When I hired Moose to come do promotions for 98 Rock, everybody was like, "Oh, that's the kid who shaved his head." Yeah, he was already known.
Doug Pennick, who is the singer and bass player for King's X,
64.
74.
Oh
man.
my God!
74 years old. Still looks great and sounds great.
Wow! Imagine being 74 and having the energy to do that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. All right, Calvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news today, we have Old Bull Young Calf expired and Science Oven.
Galvin's got your news. We'll take a quick break. We'll dive right into that next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Yesterday at 1 o'clock was a big day for me, Galvin.
Yeah.
Pearl Jam announced new tour dates.
I have that information, yeah.
Okay.
I see that. Yeah, I was wondering, I assumed you knew because you're a 10 member, right?
I sure am. I'm a fan club member, paying member every year.
But they kind of rolled it out really quick, didn't they?
They sure did. But I was tuned into the Pearl Jam radio show at 1 o'clock yesterday, and as release ended, and what's that guy's name? Rob Bleetstein came on the radio and gave out the dates. I was very happy to find out that there were some here in Florida, and immediately went online and registered to get tickets.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous how hard it is to do that.
Isn't that wild that you have to do all that stuff? You know, I mean, I guess the band, there's not much they can do. They're trying to make sure that their fans get tickets.
Yeah.
You know, because otherwise you put them out and all the brokers buy them all up and do all that stuff. But
but they don't. I've bought tickets before for Pearl Jam and then couldn't go to the show and just sold them. So It's not like you can't sell them. You know, it's just I believe it's a way for them to band-aid something that's not really benefiting anybody. And the band that once challenged Ticketmaster for fees and all that stuff, and not wanting to find an alternative and all that, it's now costing upwards of $400 to go see them at the show,
yeah,
which is ridiculous.
I can't remember a show that I've been to. Obviously between like local shows, whatever, like smaller clubs. But like any show, you're paying hundreds of dollars for tickets.
My wife was going to go to New Jersey with my son to see Kendrick Lamar. Because he's not playing here in Tampa. He was playing in Atlanta, which was the closest one, but she has more ties to New Jersey. And then my daughter wanted to go because SZA is on that tour, and she likes SZA. And then when my wife found out tickets were $451 each, she was like, nobody's going to see Kendrick Lamar. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane. And they used to go, how could you take a family of four to a baseball game or a Disney World? I don't know how you go to a concert. I don't know how all these people are affording concerts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I called this show and said, I make $2 million a year, and I'm still telling you it's expensive.
I have in my Ticketmaster app things that I'm going to, and they're all hundreds of dollars. Like I'm going to see Jason Bonham. I'm going to see Shane Gillis. I'm going to see Metallica. I'm going to a Bucks game. How do you like that?
I do like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and all very expensive. I went and saw the Steelers out in Vegas. Very expensive.
Gio, according to Jack Harris, yesterday was the day that the Buccaneers were awarded the franchise in 1977.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was a big day. Hugh Culverhouse, the original owner.
The old sombrero?
The old sombrero. And it's weird because can you imagine them coming up with the name Buccaneers now?
No, and I know the pirate was never. Now people love the pirate, the little winky pirate, but it used to be
Bucko
hated.
Bruce.
It was hated forever.
Well, it's a throwback now, so people like it. But yeah, it was both. I mean, Warren Sapp said it best when he was like, it's hard to go out there and be an animal on the field, and you got a winking pirate on your helmet.
Yeah, nothing's. It strikes fear in the opponent's eyes,
right?
Than a winking pirate with a little feather stuck out of his hat.
Well, I also think of like names that you had to kind of stick with and stuff. Could you imagine Browns?
I know
Browns is so terrible.
What does that mean? What is that from?
I don't know, but then they like trying to do something. They have that little elf in the middle of their field now.
I don't know.
You know,
that's a throwback thing too. I guess.
Right, and I guess that was the original thing. But like, is that a Brown? Like, I don't even.
The Browns, I don't know. The Packers were meat packers. The Steelers from the steel mills. I also like Giants. Giants are just Giants. They're
Lions.
Yeah,
pretty basic, but
Jets seems like a throwaway.
The Browns were named after their first head coach, Paul Brown.
Oh.
In 1946.
I don't like that either.
They did not know it was going to stick around that long. I don't think.
They were founded in 1946, and as the result of a fan contest to choose the name, they were named after the first head coach, Paul Brown.
Very creative.
Yeah.
Let's just call it the Brown.
Ravens.
Ravens, I don't mind.
Ravens is all right. I'm trying to think of Bengals. Why Bengals in Cincinnati?
I don't know. Were they always in Cincinnati?
There's no Tigers in Detroit.
Well, why Ravens?
Lions. Oh, Tigers. Yeah, also. But I think that one after the other. So and there's not Lions or Tigers, but like if they were like, I don't know, Chicago's Bears, we'll be Lions. You know what I mean? And then they're like, all right, well, we got the Lions, so the baseball should be Tigers.
Yeah.
You know.
Are there a lot of Bears in Chicago?
In Illinois, there's Bears, but I don't know. It's not like one of those things that it's known for. Like Jersey probably has more Bears than Illinois does. I don't know.
Jets is like a real throwaway name. I don't get that. Just name it after an airplane.
Because they were near the airport.
Is that it?
I don't know.
Oh.
But then also,
I mean, they're very close.
Like think of expansion teams, that came in later and stuff. Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, there are a lot of Jaguars. More you got Bobcats.
Are they indigenous to Florida?
Yeah, I don't know.
That is kind of weird. And
I used to like the Houston Oilers. That made sense.
Yeah.
And
Saints
now
makes sense.
Saints makes
Houston
total
Texans
sense.
make sense too.
Houston Texans, but that's also weird.
Yeah, it's like calling Giants
the Chicago
New
Illinois.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because you don't really think about it until a new one comes in.
Dallas Cowboys make sense.
Of course.
Do you think in our lifetime we'll see another NFL expansion team? Like
in
another
our lifetime?
Yeah, I wonder.
Yes, I believe it'll be a London team.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Something overseas.
Interesting.
I agree with that.
Lollies.
The Jaguars are practically the London team. I think they played 4 games over there this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Who? What would you name a team in London? The Allows.
The Queen's God.
Yeah.
Why do you have to do it so loud?
The guard would be good.
London Guards.
The London Guard.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty
London
cool.
Bridges.
That's true too. But if he did it something London Guard, I think it would be cool. And then you have the picture of the guards.
No, you have the London Guard and the helmets are covered in that black fur. And they're tall.
Yeah.
They're running around all tall.
Yeah. That'd be great.
They have the Guardians. No, what are the Guardians?
The Guardians are XFL.
Oh, XFL. Yeah.
Right? Is that what it was? The XFL, the Guardians?
So what if you get a London team and then a Mexico City team?
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to go to Mexico City anymore, though.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. Yeah, but are you playing in London regular season? All the teams are going over there.
Got to travel. London's got to travel.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a pain in the ass. Or maybe London plays a couple of games over here somewhere. What if they did London and they split the season half in London and half in North Carolina's got a team. Some places doesn't have a team.
Yeah, but you still have 8 games over in London.
Yeah.
The team's traveling over there.
It's not that bad of a trip to London.
I think
it's a big deal. What you're thinking whenever you're just going in your family, I'm talking like an entire.
You're talking about a private charter plane that goes over there, and each player's got a couple of seats, and
I think if you have a team over there, you have to just have a team over there.
Yeah,
like you can't the back and forth like that.
Yeah, but who are they playing?
Yeah, they got to play somebody.
Right.
This year, the Jaguars I think played 3 straight games in London, or 2 or 3, and then the teams came and played them there. So I think
that's weird for Jacksonville, isn't it?
I mean, you're just there,
No, but I'm saying for the Jacksonville fans,
probably.
Yeah, you losing 3 games.
You lost some home games this year.
I don't know. I'd like to see it. I think it would be cool. I was against it a couple of years ago. I was like, why bother? But now I get it. And then after being in Germany
if they make a Munich team,
we are going.
I might jump ship and become a fan of that team.
We are going. Munich is so fun.
Yeah.
So what city would get a new NFL team? Oakland, St. Louis, San Diego. Okay, those all
can't be California.
Where will the 33rd?
Right? Doesn't California have 3 teams?
Yeah,
there's a lot. Could San Antonio get a team?
No more Texas.
A lot of.
It's got to be a state that
that doesn't have
a team.
one.
Yeah,
but that's
Utah.
The largest city without an NFL team in the San Antonio, and the Spurs are very successful.
They got the Texans and they got the Cowboys. That's it. Two per state at most.
Yeah, you're not going to pull fan bases away from those 2 teams to create a new fan base.
No, I'm going up the coast. Florida's got a team, a couple of teams. Georgia's got a team. North Carolina's got a team. What else? Virginia. We don't need Virginia. We got the Ravens.
Tennessee.
DC.
We're going up the east.
Nebraska.
Tennessee's got a team.
Oh, there's nothing in Nebraska.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's just nothing.
You got to pick a population. You got to pick a city that will really support a team.
It's got to have the infrastructure.
Yeah. Utah.
See, I think you put it in a place that doesn't to help drive people there.
Yeah. I mean, Green Bay, there's nobody in Green Bay.
Iowa?
That's true.
In Buffalo, too. There's nobody in Buffalo.
Iowa?
Iowa has the Barnstormers.
Buckeyes?
No, but I mean, that's popular college, you know.
Iowa Buckeyes?
I don't know, isn't it?
Nah, it's
What do we
Ohio
have?
State.
Ohio State, yeah.
What do we have in Ohio? We got the Cleveland
Browns.
Browns, Cincinnati Bengals.
and the Bengals.
Yeah, you got two there.
Edgar Allan Poe lived in Baltimore, so that
And the
is-
Ravens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all figured that out a long time ago. Thanks.
So I was asking. I wasn't.
Oh, you asked?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you asked.
I assumed that had something to do with
Iowa Buckeyes.
Colorado.
Denver Broncos.
Oh, Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
Yep. Idaho.
Nobody goes to Idaho.
Yeah.
Oh, all the potatoes they have. Listen,
The Idaho Spuds.
their menu items would be amazing.
That's true. You go there, everybody has to eat some sort of potato taco.
French fries,
Yeah.
mashed potatoes, tater tots. Like, let's go, bro.
So all it comes down to at Carmen is what can we do with potatoes?
yeah.
Alabama. Alabama doesn't have a football team.
Alabama would be huge. Alabama huge for college sports.
Sure.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. The overseas, the players' union will never let that happen because you're going to want to be drafted and go, I got to move to London.
Yeah. I mean,
You want to be drafted and have
me
to move to wherever.
to
Yeah,
play in the NFL.
Ohio.
And you're only
Well,
here for the season, too. 3
Your
months.
family. 3 months.
Yeah.
Longer
Let's
than
say,
that.
even if you say 8 months,
How long-
so you half the year. If you're still away from your family, if you're a guy who grows up in Florida and you get drafted to Baltimore, you're still living in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Most guys don't. A
My
lot of the
opinion
teams
is I
don't
just
live in
don't think-
cities.
I think the NFL Players Union will be against it until money starts coming in, and they go, "Oh, okay, that's a better
Yeah.
reason." So, yeah. Mike Calta Show, hello.
Yeah, hi, Mike. First time caller. How you doing?
Good. What's up, buddy?
I wanted to chime in. I mean, don't you think it'd be a good idea to have like a team in Toronto because there's already other professional teams there?
Easier to get to. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes more sense.
Right. Yeah. yeah.
Do they?
Oh, hey, as a lifelong Browns fan. Sorry, as a lifelong Browns fan, I want to say the elf. That's called Brownie. It's like a Scottish folklore thing.
Yeah,
It's like
I
that
don't know
little.
why the hell we
It's
got
like that
it,
little turd from South Park. That what is that thing
Mr.
called?
Pooh?
Mr. Thank you, sir.
That's Mr. Hanky.
Mr. Hanky, yeah. Toronto makes more sense. Is there a need in Toronto for football? Like, do they grasp it as like we do here? Or do
Oh yeah,
love
they
it?
have, they have the CFL, they have the Grey Cup, they have the whole thing. They
Yeah.
you know.
Well, then that's it. Toronto. It's settled.
Yeah, the internet says the top 3 cities that have been considered: San Antonio, which Galvin said, Toronto, and London.
Huh?
So
I think London would be great. I think that would bridge the gap.
Well, you know, the connection of Canada and England, you could have the London team play half the time in London, half the time in Canada.
Okay.
Maybe do something like that.
Yeah, that seems like it'd be a pain in the ass, but I'd be down. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, good morning. How's it going?
Good. What's up?
Hey, I just wanted to bring attention to a city that could handle a NFL team, Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City. What's the nearest thing that they got to it? In Oklahoma, nothing, right?
Well, they support OU. They almost sell out all those games.
Yeah.
Also, when Katrina hit, whatever team was in New Orleans, they played all their games in Oklahoma City, the NBA team,
Yeah. I
and they
remember that.
sold out all the
Pelicans.
NBA games that were played there,
Yep.
and that's how they got the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yep. You're right. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. So that's a possibility.
I'm seeing Portland on a lot of the lists here as well.
I think Oklahoma maybe more than Portland. I don't know. We're talking about this like we're deciding it.
Portland needs a dome.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, they're saying it's got to be a city that's got around 2 million people in it.
Yeah.
Mike Calta Show, hello. Good.
About
Hello, Mike Calta Show. And that's done for the phone calls for now.
Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky huge for basketball for sure. All right, Calvin, we didn't even get to news yet. We started talking about this. Let me take a break before we get too far behind, and then we come back. We'll do news next. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. What happens if you get a tattoo and then you work your arms out?
Don't
Does it
worry
look
about.
the same?
Don't worry about it.
True. Safe.
You should be all right.
Yeah, thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's late, but time to check in with Galvin. He's got today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's news is brought to you by Pelt Shoes. Mike and I were just talking off air about Christmas stuff and Christmas presents. You have time to get into Pelts. And
You were saying you wanted to get your wife Crocs, and I said,
yes.
not a good idea.
Well, you don't know. You don't know, Mike.
I don't know.
But they do have Crocs there at Pelts. They have all the different styles and brands you're looking for. They have the Hey Dudes. They have Nikes. They have boots. They have sandals. Whatever you need, they have them right there, and they have them in stock. And that's the big important thing is they have them in stock, ready to go. That way you're not saying, oh, it was supposed to be here in time, but the shipping and da-da-da. Or it shows up and it's wrong color, wrong size, whatever. They also have gift cards as well, so you can always just go in there and get a gift card. Stop into a Pelts. They have 6 locations throughout Pinellas, Sarasota, and Fort Myers. Stop in today and make sure you tell them Galvin from the Mike Calta Show sent you. So police appear to be closing in on the identity of the man suspected of gunning down United Healthcare
Are
CEO
they?
Brian Thompson. What?
I don't know. This guy seems too slick to me to have facial pictures coming up. I feel like this guy knows he either wants to be caught or he's leaving. He went to Starbucks.
Yeah.
And then he threw some stuff away at Starbucks. You got to know that they're going to have a camera on you at Starbucks.
Well, here's the thing is they say that you make, I don't know what the exact number is, but people make a certain amount of mistakes during any crime. You know what I mean?
But if I'm writing on a bullet, I'm sending a message.
You're sending a message, and
Right.
maybe he does want to be caught. Maybe you're right. Maybe he wants to be caught, whatever. But also, I don't know. Who
Question.
knows?
Do you think that this is a guy who is on an anti-healthcare crusade, like an anti-insurance crusade, or a guy who has been personally damaged by the healthcare company, like his kid couldn't get coverage
That's
for
what I
cancer or
think.
something?
That's what I think it is.
But I think the message on the bullet was similar to this book that was made. The book was about I don't even know, but I think it's bigger.
But
than
it's
that.
insurance companies denying coverage and that type of stuff, whatever. I think he's making a point. He's definitely making a point.
Why does the CEO get killed and the stock go up?
Yeah.
Something's going on.
Follow the money. Follow the money.
I have to tell you, I feel bad that the guy was killed. Actually, I don't. You want me to be honest with you? I couldn't care less. I don't know the guy. I like the romantic part of the story. I like the excitement. I like the fact that this guy's like he seems almost like a guy going against the establishment.
Well, speaking of romance, there was a little romance, and that's the reason that they got the picture with him smiling.
Oh.
So authorities on Thursday
He was
released
handsome.
images of the suspect taken from his surveillance camera at the New York City hostel, where he appears to have shared a room with 2 other men. Police were able to find an image of the suspect without his face mask, because he was flirting with the woman who checked him in at the hostel. As he stood at the check-in desk, the sources said the woman asked to see his smile. The suspected shooter obliged, pulling down his mask long enough for the surveillance camera to capture his face. Now, that lady, does she like, I was flirting with a guy who just went out and killed a guy afterwards, or is she like, that's hot?
Was she flirting with him, or was she needs to see his face? Like we say they're flirting, and she's like, I need to see your smile, or she's like, I need to see your face before I let you in here.
Oh, yeah, with the ID or something. Yeah, who knows?
But yes, Galvin, I'm with you. She's like, if she was flirting with him, she's like, ooh, the assassin.
Right.
I flirted with the assassin before he got assassin.
Yeah. So
Put it in my
listen, they're going to catch this guy 100% because they know.
I don't know. You don't know where he's from.
Atlanta.
What if he's on? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because they know that he took a bus from Atlanta and stuff.
Yeah.
Listen.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Listen, you're caught. You're caught. You're hard pressed to get away with anything
Imagine
nowadays.
you took a bus from Atlanta to do this and still got caught.
Also, the backpack that he had was like a unique backpack, so they're tracing that where he bought it. Like, I mean, there's so many different angles that they take that you don't think about. Us as general public, whatever, we're not thinking in the mind of how detectives think and what they go through. They have a whole.
I think a guy who's writing on bullets puts that through his head once.
Yeah, but you don't know because you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
So it's those things where detectives go, of course, that's the first thing we think of. We as general public, we're like, oh, you do? Oh, we didn't know that. You know what I mean?
I read yesterday that the Brian Thompson guy was facing allegations of insider trading where he made like $15 million.
Right.
And they're thinking maybe that was a possible motive.
Sure. I mean,
Look, if you're
money
the
is always a big thing.
You're the CEO of any company. You got insider trading. You're gonna have knowledge that somebody doesn't have.
Yeah.
You're the CEO of the company. You
Well, I
know
mean,
things
it's-
that are coming down the road before anybody else.
It's still highly illegal.
It's illegal. What if you own stock? If you trade the stock?
Yeah, like if you know the company is going to come up short on earnings.
Yeah,
then you
or-
pump
That's
all
what
your
Martha
stock.
Stewart went to jail for,
But
right?
how do you determine when it's okay to sell the stock or when it's not.
But also, if you're, if I'm the CEO and I tell you, hey man, get in on this, whatever, blah blah blah.
Right. If you and I are friends,
and I give you money to, kind of rat hold and do that whole thing.
if you and I are friends and you're the CEO and you know that the company's about to take a hit and you tell me and I sell all my stock the next day, that's insider trading. That's me getting But if I am the CEO and I already know the deal, I don't know.
But you shouldn't be able to.
Yeah, then you either shouldn't be able to trade.
Yeah.
Or you shouldn't be able to buy stock in your own company.
I'm sure there's a bunch of stockbrokers listening going, no, the rule is you're not allowed to do it for 6 months or whatever. I don't really know.
But it's also like when the pandemic was going to hit and everything, and all the people that knew about it and they sold all their stock and did all the different stuff. And it's like, is that legal?
I mean, you know it's coming.
No.
Did you see the new person who's on insider trading, or I don't really know what you'd want to call it, Haktua?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, her meme coin.
Yeah,
it went to she made like $1 million.
That's all the fault of the idiots who bought
absolutely.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
You deserve to lose your money.
Yeah.
But they were saying that it was like 98% of the stock was owned by her team.
Yeah.
And the second people bought into it, they
pulled
sold.
out.
Yeah.
That's business.
Yeah.
And if you're not a
No,
smart
but that's
business
insider trading.
Yeah.
no, it's not.
Well, they're
It's
saying
pump and
it was a pump and dump scheme.
Pump and dump.
That's
but-
more likely, yeah.
But but what is the difference between pump and dump and insider trading? Because it seems very similar.
Well, they're both unethical.
In having knowledge of the stuff and you sell it.
There's people on the internet that want her to go to jail and stuff.
But they're
She
saying
didn't
that
do it.
she didn't do it. It was
Yeah.
like definitely her team.
She's too dumb. She doesn't know nothing.
She's not the one that's setting that stuff up. She's just trying to make money, and she's an idiot. And anybody who bought that is an idiot. They should go to jail.
Yeah.
Just for buying it,
Yeah.
you should go to
They
jail.
should lose their money.
Yeah.
Have you seen the her talking to Bill Maher? Where she says
I try
that
and stay away from seeing anything that she does.
I feel bad because I don't want to hate her until I saw this. She like the Hawk Tuah thing I thought was cute. Like I get it, and but then she said that the song with Jay-Z and Alicia Keys, Concrete Jungle, Where Dreams Are Made Of. She thought the line was a concrete jungle, wet dream tomato. And it's like, and Bill Maher was like he didn't even buy it. Like she was saying it like, that song, Concrete Jungle, Wet Dream Tomato.
Like she's trying to have another saying.
Yeah.
She's trying to have another Hawk
And he
Tuah.
was
Did
like,
you
no.
see any of Bill Burr with Bill Maher?
No,
Oh,
I know
yeah.
they fight all the time.
Yeah.
It was so great.
Yeah.
Bill Burr, he goes, look at you. He goes, what are you doing? And because Bill Maher's like, and these people are doing it. And he goes, what are you doing to change anything? He goes, look, you sitting there in your stupid shoes and you're there and just making fun of him. And it's so funny because Bill Maher takes himself so seriously, like he's some fancy guy, whatever, and he was just ripping him apart.
Yeah, I've never been a fan. I don't like him. I've had conversations with him on a conversation with him off the air on the phone one time, and I hung up and I was like, ugh, like I felt gross after talking to him.
Bill Maher?
I don't like Bill Maher.
No, I don't like him.
But that doesn't mean I can't watch the show.
Yeah, I like the show because I like watching people debate when he has the panel of people and they debate stuff. I enjoy that.
Yeah, I could separate the host from the hate.
Yeah.
Can I tell you one of the greatest things is what is her name? The blonde lady that looks like a skeleton. That's
Ann Coulter.
Ann Coulter.
Oh.
When Ann Coulter was
Nailed
on
it.
there, yeah. When Ann Coulter was on there, and she was saying about Trump going to be president, and them rolling their eyes and doing all this stuff and everything, and she was so matter of fact about it, and about how the border is going to be the big thing, whatever, like all these different things, and then also whenever there was the shooter, and she goes, "Well, we know the shooter's not white." And they're like, what are you talking about? And she goes, because they haven't released what it is. So we know the shooter's not white, whatever this that turns out. It wasn't a white shooter for whatever it was. And they're all just like, oh my God, you're so crazy. She was 100% right.
Ann Coulter was on this show, and I said to her, who will you be supporting for president before Trump ran? And she said, I will support whatever candidate wants to close the borders. And she was borders, 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 borders. And then like a week later, Trump came out and he was like, close the borders, build a wall.
Yeah.
And then she became Trump. And I went, oh,
now
she knew.
She's since flipped. She's very anti-Trump now.
Oh, is she really?
Yeah.
But I don't even think so. She came on the show after we had her on to talk about that, and I said to her when we had you on last time, you were saying borders, and then Trump came out and said the same thing.
Yeah.
And then she said, no, I didn't. She goes, I knew that was the number one problem facing this country, and that I would support whoever was closed with, whoever would go for immigration reform. And I kind of believed her. I really did.
She flip flops back and forth a lot.
She's
They all do.
She's their entertainer.
Yeah.
She's trying to sell books and
Right.
stuff.
Yeah. In a 4-3 vote, St. Petersburg City Council approved its portion of the funding required to build the Tampa Bay Rays a new stadium and keep the team in St. Pete.
We're back,
Raise up.
baby.
Raise up.
As a result, the city council moved forward with its portion of the funding, but the successful vote does not mean the deal is done. St. Pete Mayor Ken Welch said that the deal is not dead. There's also another problem still remaining. The Rays have said that because of delays, they're experiencing cost increases with the deal, and they will need more money to fill the gap. Welch said the Rays had not provided the city with an itemized account of those cost overruns.
What do you need? I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
Just hit me up. Send me the receipt.
Joe, I look forward to enjoying the new ballpark with your tax dollars.
Oh, well, enjoy it, please.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, look, I think that revitalizes the Rays for sure. I think that once, remember the Buccaneers, once they built that new stadium, how it went crazy and everybody was going. I think that's really what they need. I think that will put a whole. I think kind of like the fact that the old Tropicana Field was destroyed is going to even make people more excited because they love to see somebody rise from the ashes.
Right.
So I think this is good for the Rays. And my number one criticism is that people don't go to the games, not that the Rays aren't a good team. So I like to see people go to the games and support the team.
And also, you have the storyline of 3 years ago, the Rays stadium was decimated by a hurricane, and now they're in the World Series.
Right.
So this is for the new stadium, though, not to repair the Trop.
No, new stadium.
No, new stadium. Yeah.
So then, still though, after this season, where the hell are they going to play?
They're going to play at Legends Field or Steinbrenner Field.
Yeah.
And if that works out, they'll probably stay there as long as they can.
Because that stadium's not going to be done
No,
for
it could be
5,
3
6
years.
Yeah.
What do you think? I think 3 years. You think more than that?
I mean, usually at least 2 or 3 minimum.
They're under the gun on this one.
You got to destroy. You got to tear down the Trop and then rebuild the stadium.
Is it in the same spot?
Yeah.
Oh.
And the infrastructure that goes around it too. So I don't know.
I saw how quick they pulled the trees out of this neighborhood after the hurricane. They can destroy the Trop and get it out of there.
I think it was 28. They thought it was going to be open.
Steiner probably bought the Trop already so he could sell pieces of it for the rest of its life.
Last year, a lottery ticket sold in California hit a $197 million jackpot, but nobody has come forward with the ticket yet. The ticket expires tomorrow.
What?
So if the person doesn't come forward, the state will take the money for education.
I mean, good for them, but how do you buy it and not check?
How do you buy it and not check?
I do check. If I find out that it was sold in Florida, I check. If I wake up in Minnesota, I go.
But also, there's plenty of people that put it in a drawer and forget about it, or you throw it out with your Burger King wrapper or whatever it may be. There's a lot of reasons why, or they're waiting until who knows? Maybe they show up today and they're like, "Yeah, I was waiting until I had everything ready to go."
Have you ever seen that show, the real estate show, where the guy buys houses for people who won the lotto? It kind of doesn't make sense.
No, what do you mean? He buys houses for
people who win the lottery.
Yeah.
Contact him.
Okay.
And he helps them buy houses.
Okay. No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, and it's really weird because they'll have this woman on. They had this woman on the other day, and she won $1 million on a scratch off.
Okay.
And he's going to show her houses today that are worth $400,000. And I'm like, I mean, we're making this a TV show. You win $30 million. I'd watch him go buy those houses.
Right. Yeah.
I'm watching find a split level ranch house with old cabinets.
And you're spending all of your money on a house?
Right. It was pretty dumb. And then because they talk about how much did you win? She's like, I won $1 million on the scratch off and this, that, and I live with my son and I don't want to live with my son anymore. And I got enough money to buy a new house. And they're like, oh, good for her. What did she get? And they're like, townhouse over by the water.
I like the show, The Lottery Ruined My Life.
Yeah.
Where the one guy was going through and he's like, and this is one of a kind, and this is one of a kind. And I'm like, I feel like I know why you lost all your money, dummy.
There was a reel, and it was a joking reel, but it was a guy that said he had a good idea for a TV show, and you put 10 straight men in a house, one is gay, and they have to vote off people kind of like Big Brother or something. And if the straight guys vote off the gay guy, then the straight guys win the money. If the gay guy makes it to the end,
You get to bang all the guys.
then the gay guy gets the money. But the twist is they're all straight. So they're all trying. So you have a bunch of straight guys trying to convince each other that they're not gay.
That's pretty funny.
And I was like, that is actually a great TV
It's
show.
kind of like this show.
Yeah.
Uber Eats added a holiday hub section for people who are too busy or too lazy to pick up their Christmas gifts. You can hire an Uber driver to get a tree for you and stuff. And tomorrow only, people in New York, LA, DC, Dallas, and Miami can hire carolers to show up and sing on their doorstep.
I like that. Not the carolers. I wouldn't do that. That is the most uncomfortable thing ever. I got trapped in that one time. I got out of my car, and the carolers came up to my house, and they were like, "What's your America?" And then when they were done, I was holding groceries, and I had to stop and watch them sing. And when it was over, I was like, "Thank you." And then they were like, "Oh God!" I go, "Okay, there's more." Like, am I supposed to give them money to go away? Like
You're supposed to invite him for figgy pudding.
Yeah.
I was out of figgy pudding that day.
Oh, damn it.
And I thought it was like a mariachi band when they come over to your table and they're like, "Oh, la bamba," and you give them $5 to leave.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah, why not?
I did not enjoy it. I just didn't. It made me feel very weird and uncomfortable.
By the way, speaking of mariachi, the Bronx, the punk band, they have a mariachi band that they have, and they're opening for Morrissey on New Year's Eve. That seems like an odd.
I heard Morrissey's opening for Oasis on their stadium tour.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, probably huge business-wise, but yuck.
A 22-year-old guy fell down an abandoned well in a forest in Thailand. No one in a nearby village came to save him for 3 days because they thought the forest was haunted because they heard this guy yelling from down in the well and stuff, and they didn't want to go out in the forest. They were like, "Nope, we're not."
I'm not going down in the well.
No way. Not if you're.
I'm not going in the forest in Thailand.
No.
I don't know what goes on there.
No. I have a hot or not for you guys.
Oh, good.
And it's a local one. A 34-year-old stepmother from Marion County, Florida, has been arrested for lewd and lascivious behavior after her husband allegedly walked in on her having sex with his teenage son from a previous relationship.
I mean,
Marion County Sheriff's Office received an anonymous tip alleging that the woman, identified as Alexis Von Yates, had quote, engaged in unlawful sexual activity with her husband's biological son, who is referred to as the victim in the arrest report. A month later, the victim was interviewed by a specialist at a local child center. During the interview, the victim stated that he was visiting his father in Marion County while on summer vacation. According to the report, the victim advised that he had sex with his stepmother, Yates, during the vacation. It allegedly occurred while his father was at work. I've seen this movie. The victim stated that he was watching a horror movie with Yates, and they both became bored, and she allegedly began talking about how horny she was. The victim described how the interaction soon escalated into kissing, and Yates told him that she wished he was 18 years old. Yates allegedly apologized to the victim's father before mentioning how the victim looked like a younger version of him.
How old is he?
He is under 18.
Okay.
A deputy made contact with Yates and placed her under arrest. While in custody, she refused to discuss the incident without her attorney present. She was transported to Marion County Jail, and she was released the following day after posting a $10,000 bond. She has been charged with lewd and lascivious behavior on a victim between the ages of 12 and 16. On Tuesday, December 10th, which is next week, Yates is scheduled to appear in court at 9 a.m. So she is 34 years old. This is in Marion County, Florida. The husband's at work. The son of the husband, no relation to her, is there. He's under 16 or younger, and they're watching a horror movie, and she's like, "I'm bored. Also, I'm horny." And then they start doing
I
stuff.
wish you were older.
Yeah, and the dad walks in. The husband walks in on them.
doing it.
Right in the middle of it. Mike Calta, hot or not?
Alexis Von Hot.
You say she's hot.
Hot.
All right. Gio, what do you think?
Dad's at work. The kids are at home. Let's bang. She's hot.
Okay. Carmen?
This is every teenage boy's dream.
Not just teenage boys. Not just teenage boys.
Wait a minute.
I'm thinking about it right now.
She is hot, and you gave it away with your impression of her, Calvin.
I don't know.
Hot.
A hot pedophile. You
What about
say.
this? What about this? I'm bored.
Not hot. Not hot.
All right, so all three of you say hot. Take a look at your phone. She's hot. She's hot.
Oh, yes. Tattoos and everything.
Joe, put up the better picture.
Yeah, that's
The other one's a better picture. I mean, obviously, here's the mugshot as well, where she, but the body and the tattoos and the bikini, and she's got the bucket hat on and stuff. Yeah,
I'm putting it up on our Instagram right now.
yeah. She looks,
Oh, man.
yeah.
I mean, look, she's pretty, but for this thing, she's 10 times hotter.
Right, and the body and the bikini top and the whole thing. Yeah, she looks really good there. And the tattoos, big crazy tattoo on her stomach and all over her arms and everything. Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Mommy's home.
I'm not mad at her.
And you said the boy was under 16, but we don't know his age.
No, so it says that she wished that he was 18 years old, and it says a victim between 12 and 16.
Oh, man.
So he's 16 or less.
Oh my. Oh, because after 12, it's something different, right? It's like a different charge.
I think
or-
under 12.
Under
yeah.
12. it would be,
under
yeah.
12, that's what
Yeah,
I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, but she's 34. So she's at least twice his age.
Right.
Whatever
but
he has,
it
she's
doesn't
at
matter.
least twice his age.
That's
So
gross.
hot. So hot.
Smoking hot pedophile. Love it.
I'm in 100%.
But also, listen, it's absolutely wrong. But if you were 16 years old,
It's absolutely right.
I know I would have.
Hope that something like that happens.
Sorry, Dad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wild, right?
And now, if you're the dad, are you mad at the son?
no.
No, I don't think you are. I think you're, probably disappointed, but you know,
He's a kid.
yeah, and also he's a kid with hormones going crazy,
Right.
and that's offered up to you. You can't.
Do we think it's just as cool if the dad's banging the daughter?
Oh no, it's not cool.
Whoa,
Nobody's saying
what
it's
is-
cool, Gio.
You have daughters. Gio.
Nobody's saying it's cool.
It's hot if the dad's banging the daughter.
No. Nobody's saying it's cool or hot. I'm saying in that situation, as a 16-year-old boy, and I know how I was as a 16-year-old
Right.
boy, I'm banging that lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I
Sure.
mean? Not cool.
Hell yeah.
She shouldn't be doing that. Can't really be held responsible for his
Yeah.
actions.
And again, we still don't know. Think about it. He could be 12. He could
could
be
be 12.
13.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That is
That's-
very young.
Yeah, that's like 6th grade.
Yeah. 12 or 13, I'm still banging her.
Wait a minute. What?
100%.
I'm just letting you know. I'm letting you know.
That's still a lifetime.
You
dream
at-
of a lifetime.
I would say you at 12 or 13.
Right.
Me at
Not
12 or
you're
13.
banging a 12 or 13
Oh,
year
no,
old.
no.
Yeah.
No.
Make sure you specify these things.
Put a comment in there.
There's a chance that kid was in elementary school last year.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Hot.
Oh, it's not cool. Not cool or not hot. Nobody's saying that.
It's pretty cool
Yeah.
for him.
Happy National Microwave Day. It's a science oven. What was your earliest memory of having a microwave? How young were you when you had a microwave?
6th grade.
I was young enough that it had a dial on it instead of
That's
buttons.
what we had,
It was
too.
not digital.
Dial the
We
ding.
Yeah.
had a dial. Yeah, it was wild.
Yep.
And those were the ones where it was like, don't stand too close to it.
Yeah.
You know?
Did not
So-
have digital numbers on it at all.
My two great microwave memories are we had heard about on TV because you didn't have the internet yet. If you put an egg inside the microwave, it explodes.
Okay.
So we had a wok too, and the wok had a big lid on top of it, like to put it on top. So we put an egg in the microwave for 1 minute, and then we got behind the wok, held it like a shield, and opened the door because it didn't explode in the microwave. And then once we opened the door and it hit the oxygen, then it exploded all over the kitchen. I mean, my mother was finding egg on the ceiling for months after that.
Yeah.
That's one. Two is the day that I had to get up to take my placement test for high school. Nobody was home. I was by myself and I was hungry, and I went to go make oatmeal, and I took a tea kettle and put it in the microwave.
Oh.
Didn't know the tea kettle was made out of metal because it was painted,
Oh, yeah.
and it had a wooden handle on the top. and it was sparking, and the spark caught the handle, and the handle caught fire and burnt the hole in the top of the microwave.
Wow.
Those are my memories of microwave.
I told you a guy that I worked for that was friends with my brother, Neil. He owned like a car detailing shop. So two of my brother's friends went in together. One owned a car detailing shop, and the other one owned a deck building business.
Right.
And they bought a restaurant, pizza place, whatever.
Okay.
And neither of them knew what the hell to do with the pizza place. So I was like a 17-year-old running a pizza place. But Neil came in and he was doing something. He got some Alfredo sauce and he put it in a container and had the spoon in it and put it in the microwave. And I go, you can't put metal in a microwave? And he goes, it's a commercial microwave. Just totally, it looked like weird science. I was like, you're an idiot.
Oh, the sparks go flying off. It's pretty cool to watch. Like if you have a microwave, we have a microwave we don't need anymore here. We should put a bunch of metal in it and put it outside and see what happens.
I don't know. And then have Joe hold on to it.
Yeah, sit on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get gamma
do it,
rays.
Joe.
I probably could.
Joe, can you put a camera in there?
Inside the microwave?
Yeah.
Well, no, I think it would destroy the camera.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
metal.
that's what I'm saying. Like we get an old one of those old little stick cameras I was walking around with.
Oh, and watch it destroy?
Yeah.
Watch a live feed? I got you. I thought you meant like record it. And
No,
you're not
no.
going to be able to get it.
Watch it just get destroyed.
So today is National Microwave Day. Tomorrow is National Cotton Candy Day. When you think of cotton candy, what's the first thing
Medicine
you
Man's
think?
head.
That's absolutely right. Medicine Man's cotton candy hair.
Day that I came up with that idea, I realized this was the best job in the world.
Yeah.
I can do anything that I want and most likely get somebody else to pay for it if I could find a way to tie it into the show.
Mm-hmm.
And one day I thought, Medicine Man's hair is kind of like cotton candy. We should put him in a cotton candy machine and make it. And the next thing we had a commercial grade cotton candy machine, and we were holding him upside down, spinning his head in the thing till he looked like Marge Simpson when we were done. And and I looked at Galvin several times in our career, and I've looked at him and I said, this is our job.
Yeah,
this is what we get paid for.
Yeah.
This is what we do for a living.
I did the news the other day for some of our friends, for Pete and for Bert and stuff. This is some news for me. Some other people might be interested. After years of fine-tuning, Becoming Led Zeppelin finally has a release date and a trailer. The documentary, it is the first official documentary on Led Zeppelin because Robert Plant, Jimmy Page, John Paul Jones are all involved in it. It arrives in IMAX theaters on February 7th. They have a new teaser footage out of the legendary band. Over the years, it has interviews, old home movies, live concert stuff. It also reveals that the documentary features a never-before-heard interview with the late John Bonham.
Well, that's pretty cool.
So I'll definitely
I'd be interested in that.
Yeah,
I'd check that out. So Alison Krauss, who does a lot of stuff with Robert Plant, they have music they do together all the time. She's coming here to the Sound.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I'm wondering if he dips over from Sarasota and shows up there.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. To do something live together.
Would be nice. You know, the whole thing with Jason Bonham, I'm going to see him at the Hard Rock coming up for his Led Zeppelin evening, but him leaving Sammy's band, Sammy Hagar was like, yeah, we got Kenny, we don't need you. That was a weird situation.
I was reading more about it this morning. So they got Kenny Aronoff, who Sammy Hagar talks about how he's so good at learning all the stuff so quickly, and he's such a great drummer, and Jason left to go take care of his mother, and then they just replaced him and kicked him out. Like, I feel like there's something more there.
There's got to be. That's what I feel like, too. By the way, I watched Kenny the other day. They showed a clip of him playing with that, and he's reading.
Yeah.
He's reading.
They
while
said
he's
he showed
playing.
up with charts.
Yeah, that's wild. To go to a concert and be like, I'll just read it off the thing. We'll be fine. But Jason, skinny.
Oh, really?
Yeah. At least the angle. He was playing drums and he was playing the salt and pepper, maybe. Yeah. I don't know, but he looked pretty skinny. So I'll see whenever I see him later this month. Actually, this is pretty funny. Ben Stiller says the makers of Meet the Parents had to prove that there were actually people named Fockers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or Fokker.
Right.
To avoid the R rating because obviously people thought it sounded like something else. So he's like, no, like there's people named Fokker. Yeah.
That's funny.
Jamie Foxx's upcoming Netflix special where he talks about being poisoned by Diddy.
Did we cover that?
Yes. Whether it's a joke or not is left to be seen, whatever, but that comes out next Tuesday. So you can check out Jamie Foxx's upcoming
Netflix
special. Yeah, on Netflix.
Jamie Foxx stand-up going to be funny?
Jamie Foxx is very funny.
Yeah. He's a funny actor.
He's very he started out doing
Yeah, I'm saying I don't know it.
I feel like I've watched his special before in the past.
Yeah.
But he was doing like all characters in it. Though.
He's very.
That's what I expect.
It was like a one-man show type thing.
Yeah, he's very funny though. Did you ever see him on Comedians in Cars getting coffee?
No.
It was good. He's a funny guy.
He's
And
good on Shazam. He like improvises and he's funny.
He's also like a real triple threat too.
Yeah,
you know what I
he
mean?
can sing, yeah.
He can sing
Good
really
looking.
well. He actually went to Juilliard.
Oh,
He
really?
he went to Juilliard for piano. So whenever he got to meet Ray Charles and do the Ray movie and stuff, he was like, "Oh, this is crazy."
All I think of is Wanda. When you see Jason,
Yeah.
you say he's
Oh,
good
yeah.
looking. I see the big face.
And he brought us Ed Sheeran. He had Ed Sheeran live in his house for like a couple weeks and stuff to help him out. Pearl Jam, we talked about it earlier. Pearl Jam announced yesterday that they'll be headlining a 5 U.S. city tour in the spring, kicking off on April 24th. Right here in Florida, Hollywood, Florida, before headlining Atlanta, Nashville, Raleigh, and they're wrapping up in Pittsburgh. Supporting acts for the run will be announced in the coming weeks, but a 10 Club members-only pre-sale actually began yesterday. Regular pre-sale, I guess, goes on sale on December 13th, starting at 10 a.m. local time. So if you want to see Pearl Jam, they're going to be down in Hollywood, Florida. Mike is already in line in front of you.
Already in line, already registered, already hoping to go to both shows at the Hollywood.
Oh, they're doing 2 shows?
Two
at
shows,
each?
24th and 26th, not at each.
Oh, no?
At a few of them. And this is one of 24th and 26th at the Seminole Hard Rock in Hollywood. What does that venue hold? 20,000, 10,000?
Oh, no. I think the Hollywood, I think it's like 7,000.
Oh, that'd be
isn't it?
wonderful. I don't know.
Because we had talked about Metallica playing down there.
Yeah.
And let me see. Hard Rock, Hollywood, Florida.
Hard Rock Live, it's called.
Yeah,
At
but that's
first I thought
that's
it
what
was a stadium,
Orlando
and
is.
I was like very nervous. I don't want to go to a stadium to see the show.
Let's see.
I think you were right. 7,000.
7,000?
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
7,000.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That
Yeah,
would be
Metallica
great.
played down there too.
Yeah.
That's a cool looking
bananas.
venue.
Yeah, so I'm hoping to do that, and yeah,
Excuse me.
you all right?
Yeah. Obviously Pearl Jam. So you're going to see Pearl Jam. But who would you like an opener to be? Who would be cool to be like, oh, they're going out with Pearl Jam? That's
I
awesome.
don't know. They really pick some awful people to go
Yeah.
out with. You know, they really do. Last time I saw him, it was with who's that kid that was in the Chili Peppers?
John Frusciante?
No, the guy who replaced Klinghoffer.
Yeah.
And Klinghoffer had some weird experimental stuff that he was doing, looping, and it was just terrible.
And then he hit a guy with his car.
Yeah, it was. I'd rather not see anything, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
unless they pull something big, you know. But I don't think they're going. I don't think they care. I like when they're like an opening for us, the Ramones. Well, that would be fantastic, you know,
Right.
something like that. But I don't think they're going to do that. Not for this short tour.
Yeah, well, we'll see who's out there with him.
I am locked in. So is Pete. So we have double our chances of getting tickets.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, and I would definitely like to go to both shows.
Here's another show you may want to go to. Billy Joel and Stevie Nicks will play MetLife Stadium in New Jersey on August 8th. It supposedly will be their only show in the New York City area.
Yeah, they've done shows together. He's out there with Sting and with Stevie Nicks. And,
Right.
I think he's out with somebody else. But anyway, yeah, that would be. I mean, I'm not traveling to go do that, but certainly good to see Billy Joel. I'll be seeing Billy Joel in Hollywood in February.
Oh, yeah? Nice. Finally in news, the Hollywood Reporter posted his list of 2024's winners and losers.
Let's take a break and we'll come back and get into
All
that.
right, start thinking about
2024's winners and losers.
who
Where do you
had a
think
good
you
year,
rank
who
on
had a
that list,
bad
Joe?
year.
Oh, at the very top.
Of which side?
Losers.
Oh,
Yes.
no. That is not nice.
I agree.
I disagree.
Down tick.
We'll talk about that when we come back. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
6 to 8.
6 to 8. Just got stuff to give away for UFC.
Ferg's had some good food out there too, Carmen.
Yeah. Oh, you don't think I've already been looking at that menu, Calvin?
You gotta go out to see Carmen's new hair.
Yeah.
Carmen, you put up another sexy video yesterday.
My Hansia video?
No, the video of where you had your hair up and then it was behind your head. It like jumped. You know what you're saying? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, like my transition
Yeah,
where
yeah,
I
yeah.
showed my reveal video.
No, there was another one where you were like all long and revealed, and then all of a sudden you went poop, and it was all tied behind your head again, like you were getting something done to your face or something.
Whoa.
Wait.
Well, I forget about it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe I dreamt this.
Yeah, okay.
Different story. But seriously, I really do like your hair.
Thank you. And this is temporary. It is going to wash out.
Well.
This was just like a trial basis to see if I wanted to get rid of my blonde ends or if I was just going to let it keep going the route it was.
Does Chad like it?
He says he does, but I don't. Chad is hard to read sometimes. Like he'll say
eyebrows.
yeah.
He can't be honest.
It's tough.
But seriously, like he'll say some things, but like his tone and his like, I don't know, like the way he carries himself, it comes off as very sarcastic. And then I'm like, "Are you sure? Are you being for real with me?" And he's like, "Yeah."
You have a very light complexion, so I think it frames your face nicely.
See, I thought.
Jeez, kiss ass.
He was talking to Chad.
Well, so that was the reason why I thought it wouldn't, because I am so fair that it was gonna wash me out.
On screen right now, it kind of looks red.
Okay,
A little bit.
I don't hate that
Got some
either.
red
Crappy
highlights.
connection, I think.
I blame Joe, but it looks red.
All right.
It could also be the light. We put the screens up yesterday, and I forgot to put them back down. Sorry, guys.
Oh, you're gonna get in trouble. You're gonna get in trouble.
It's okay.
All right. Well, anyway, Carmen's hair looks nice. You can go find her on Instagram.
Thank you.
And go see her at Ferg's tonight from 6 to 8.
Yeah.
So the Hollywood Reporter, we're getting to the end of the year. They posted a list of 2024's winners and losers. Whenever you think of the year past, who do you think comes out as a winner or a loser? I have some of the different ones. You want to take some guesses? Or
Kevin
just kind of go
Costner,
through?
loser.
Kevin Costner, loser, is
Yeah.
correct. He is loser on here.
Yep.
Yeah.
For Horizon, and also another loser for another movie, Francis Ford Coppola for Megalopolis.
See, I haven't seen that yet.
But
Yeah.
the whole thing behind it is he said that. He said people are not going to like it. And then, it's the same with a lot of the stuff that he does.
I got 2 winners.
Okay.
Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds.
Not on the
Hugh,
list.
Hugh Jackman is going out on tour and like doing a,
Like a one-man show thing?
I don't know.
I'm not gay.
Maybe that's what he's doing. No, not on the list. Not on the list. Some of the other ones they have on here. Winner, Zendaya.
Oh, yeah. She's a winner.
Always.
Yeah.
Another former child star, Selena Gomez.
Loser.
No, winner.
Oh.
Ariana
That's the
Grande.
thing. You should give us a name. We'll tell you if they're a winner
Oh,
or
okay.
loser.
All right. Oh, I'll go through this. So Ariana Grande
Winner.
and Lindsay Lohan. Who have
Winner.
all
She
made a big
had
comeback.
Yeah, kind of a comeback and stuff. So losers, was Kevin Costner, Francis Ford Coppola, Joe Rogan.
Oh, winner.
Winner. Yeah. Podcast.
Like the winner
and
of all winners.
help get the president.
Yeah.
Taylor Sheridan.
Loser.
I don't know. He
Who's
launched new TV
Yellowstone,
shows.
the guy who did Yellowstone.
I'm
and
going to say
everything.
with Landman and all that other stuff, winner.
Winner.
You say winner?
I
Did you say loser?
Loser.
Winner.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Costner left Yellowstone to do Horizon. Everything Sheridan touches continues to turn gold. So he is a winner.
Winner.
I initially thought loser because there was talk of Yellowstone just going away.
No, they're talking about
But now
another
it's-
spinoff.
yeah, without
Even another
Costner.
one. Yeah.
This is where it gets a little easier for winner and loser, I think, for this game. Joe Biden, Kamala Harris.
Losers.
Loser.
Yeah. Everybody involved with the Penguin.
Oh, winner.
Winner.
Yeah. Everybody involved with Joker. The
Part
new
two.
one. Yeah.
Loser.
Loser.
Has anyone seen that?
I watched
Gio watched some of it.
I watched about 40 minutes of it and I had to bail. I'm like,
Really?
It
I
was
watched it to the end.
Yeah, you watched to the end?
Yeah.
It was so bad, right?
Yeah, I mean, it really wasn't what you would expect from the Joker movie.
No.
After the first one was so good.
So good.
Tarantino said it was one of the best movies he's ever seen. That's why I watched it. and
But
I was like,
Tarantino
yeah.
likes to be weird.
It's like he's too cool to. We're not cool enough to understand what's
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah, I love
type
that
vibe.
Well, you don't get
Yeah.
films whenever they call it films. So I'm like,
it's-
oh, okay.
And I didn't like the ending either, so
The first 10 minutes like a cartoon. I'm like,
What
what?
happens at the end?
I don't want to spoil it.
Spoil it. Go ahead.
Nobody's going
dies.
to watch it.
If they don't
Yeah.
jump in acid, I don't want to watch it.
Joker dies at the end.
Yeah, eventually you need Batman, dude.
How does he die?
Let
me guess, Harley Lady Gaga
he
kills
gets,
him?
He gets stabbed in prison.
Oh.
Yeah.
Boring.
So he never got out of prison?
No, he got out. He got out.
Oh.
He got out, and
He went back.
caused some mayhem. Some people broke him out. There was bombings. It was,
And no
you know,
Batman.
But no Batman.
Nah.
No.
Yeah, and Lady Gaga stinks. She was not good as Harley Quinn.
She was good as a singer in there, though.
Yeah.
You know, they did some singing together.
But to me, it wasn't Harley Quinn.
Yeah, well.
I got to tell you, Margot Robbie did a great job. The first
Yeah.
where you saw her as Harley Quinn, that
Suicide
Birds
Squad.
of Prey thing was terrible. That was stupid, whatever. But Suicide Squad, she did a really good job.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like
I'm
that
with you on
whole when you introduce her and she's all just hey boys and blah 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 and all that. You're like, yeah, that's great. She's crazy as all get out. And she's hot and she wears crazy clothes. All right, winners and losers. Chapel Roan,
Winner.
of course, winner. Katy Perry.
Ooh. I mean, I don't know anything Katy Perry's done. I'm
What
going
has
to
she
say
done?
loser. I'm going to say loser, but I don't know why.
I mean, Katy Perry, she's a winner. She's got to be a winner.
Carmen,
Katy Perry, winner.
loser.
Why is she a loser?
It says her big pop music comeback was a critical and commercial dud. I'll tell you though, I remember she put out a single and she had a video and she looked fantastic.
Oh,
in the
she's very
video.
pretty.
She looked, but she looked like she was in great shape.
Really? Yeah, she's very pretty, but her music. I went to go see her live. I went to go see Miley Cyrus, and it was so good. And then, like 2 weeks later, Katy Perry came out. I was like, "That's got to be good too." And I went.
Was it crazy, Miley Cyrus, with all the weird drugs and
swinging out on the stuff,
genitalia?
Yeah, it was good.
Humping cars.
Yeah.
What about this one? Beyonce,
Always a winner.
Ooh,
winner.
Yeah.
Let me think.
Loser.
No.
Loser.
Winner.
Winner.
Yeah.
Guess who's right?
Winners.
Winners.
Everybody's right. Winner and loser.
Oh, you
Beyonce, her Cowboy Carter album debuted at #1 and also made her the first black woman to top the country album chart, but sales quickly dropped off and the album was snubbed by the CMA. So she's a winner and loser.
No, they were afraid to say something because they'd be killed.
Yeah.
If you don't,
Right.
if you don't think
Right.
Beyonce, that's it.
I saw a thing where that Oliver Anthony, remember him? He was famous for 15 minutes.
Oh.
A man from North Carolina.
Oh yeah,
Whatever that guy.
Democrats and
Rich man in a town.
Yeah, that he said that one of the people, I don't know whether his album or what, they said for him to put out on social media how good Beyonce's album was, and the sign is like, no, it's
really?
garbage. I'm not going to tweet that it's good or
I like that one. This ain't Texas.
Yeah, she had one hit on a whole album, and then
I
got
didn't-
mad that people didn't like her album.
I didn't listen to the rest of it, so I can't really judge it. But I like the one song.
Yeah.
We used to play it all the time.
Well, there you go. There's some winners
That's
and
it?
losers. Yeah, that's it. That's all they had.
Who else?
Oh, hold on. Let me see. I may be able to pull up some more here. Let me see.
Who else do we think's a winner or a loser?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of that now.
Haktua, was that this year?
Loser.
I
that
knew
was
a
the
winner.
She won.
She became a
though,
millionaire.
really.
Yeah, you're right.
Jameis Winston.
Winner.
Winner.
Yeah.
People love Jameis Winston now.
He's the best.
The memes going around now about him throwing pick sixes and then coming back and scoring touchdowns is hilarious.
In his post-game press conference when he said, I just want the Lord to deliver me from throwing pick sixes, is the greatest thing.
Or the horses that come to battle?
Is he nuts or is he doing it right?
That's him, man. He's always been, going back to college, he's been that exact same person.
Yeah.
So,
Quoting scripture and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, it's just saying weird, pre-game and post-game speeches and stuff.
there was a thing that said people who have basically mastered the tranquility or whatever, in that world, basically, once you get to the highest level of self-truth, you don't make sense to other people.
Yeah.
Is what a theory was. So they're saying that he has mastered such a level of just being him and that whole meditation mindset type thing
yeah.
that we cannot understand him.
I love it.
Dude, I went down a rabbit hole of Jameis
I was going to
Winston.
say, I thought Spanish was back for a second.
Yeah. It was definitely on that level.
One thing about Jameis Winston, all his teammates love him. They all go back and they all say great things about him.
Dude, everybody I know that knows him loves him.
Yeah, he's the best.
He seems like a real weirdo to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, just Google Jameis Winston and top 10 interview moments, top 10 practice moments. The videos are endless and great.
He's the best. I love him.
He was great when we had him on the air.
Yeah.
And he came on, he was awesome on the show. So, you remember who got us that interview?
Yes, I do. The king of
Gio?
Tampa Bay.
Titus O'Neil.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, hold on.
What happened? Oh no.
Oh, I thought you guys lost it for a
No,
minute.
no, no,
My
Carmen.
heart. I was like, not again. I can't handle
Jesus,
this.
take the wheel.
By the way, they have. I'm looking at the rest of this list of winners and losers. They have Will Smith as a winner.
I thought you were going to say Will
What?
Kuntz.
Can I just tell you, I got a message that, like on the iPhone, how it transcribes your messages. The gate just sent me a message. Oh, it disappeared. It said, "I have vanilla here."
Oh,
Like vanilla ice cream,
send them right in.
vanilla
idea.
cupcake.
Vanilla Ice.
Hold on. The small. What are we? I have vanilla here for golden health. I don't know what the hell any of that means. Whatever. Anyway,
We're not expecting anybody.
not expecting vanilla. We're not expecting any guests or anything on the show. No.
Ryan Reynolds winner.
yeah,
Oh,
on
yeah.
the list. Yeah.
gotta be. Deadpool winner.
They also say Glenn Powell winner.
Winner.
Yeah.
Glenn Powell's gonna have a long career.
Oh, big time winner.
Yeah. Well,
None of you guys ever watched the Twisters?
no,
Yeah,
I started watching.
Yeah, it's
it.
pretty good.
Yeah.
It is exactly what you want it to be.
Right.
You know?
Right. All right. Let's take a break. When we come back, Alvin, we're going to play a little Whose Tweet Is It? Can we do that?
Actually, I think Vanilla's here. So we're gonna,
We have so much stuff to give away, and it's the end of the week. I'd like to be able to give away a couple of things on this
All right,
program.
let's do
So we'll do that next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. This is how fast things move at Shark Coast. While I was there, I had a guy, they put something online in the morning. They said, this gun, whatever, $1,000. And this guy showed up in the afternoon. And he goes, hey, I'm thinking about that gun you put online this morning for $1,000. And they're like, yeah, it's already gone.
oh yeah.
It's already sold, yeah. So don't mess around.
Goes
If you want to get
fast.
something and you want to get it on a good deal, you got to get there on one of their exciting days like this one. And they'll have all the brand reps on site. So if you have any questions about anything, you want to know what the best, like say you're going to buy something for somebody that you don't know, like you're going to buy a gun for your husband, you don't know what to buy, or buying one for your wife, you don't know what she wants. All the reps will be there on site. You'll be able to talk to them and figure out what's best for everybody. So there
And
you
get
go.
information too, because you may go, I'm thinking about this, and they're like, actually, this would be better. You know what I mean? Like
100%.
they know all that stuff. You want to go to somebody who knows everything about it and get a good opinion about it.
Now, Mike, do you already have a suppressor?
I do have a couple of them.
And what? It makes it like quiet?
Yeah, so it'll screw onto my, like I have one for my 9mm, and it screws onto it, and instead of the big bang, it's a lot of cha-ching, cha-ching. Yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't go like you see in the movies.
Okay.
You'd need a subsonic round, a low caliber subsonic round with a really good suppressor on it. Then you'll get the, but for the most part, it's just a lot of cha-ching. It
Now-
takes the big bang out of it.
Is there a gun or something that you don't have that you want?
Do you have Mike for the Santa thing?
God damn it, Calvin.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
it's kind of obvious.
She's fishing for info.
Jeez.
Carmen, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Guns,
Just talk
too
to Will.
expensive for this. Ammo.
Yeah, well, remember the one year I made you an ammo case?
I have the cases still in the studio. I love those cases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I like to get you something different. I don't want to just get you
I
something
know, but I
already
also
got.
don't expect you to spend a couple $100 on a gun.
But also, Carmen, I just said, talk to the experts. Talk to Will and go, hey, you know everything that Mike has. What's something that he needs that
Yeah.
would
Right.
be good? And
yeah,
you know,
there's accessories, Carmen.
Like a case or something.
Yeah,
Okay. Listen, I'm
You
just.
know that, so I was going hiking in Georgia, and for some reason I was the only one concerned about bears. And the reason why is because my brother-in-law has a Ring doorbell camera there, and bears show up in his property all the time.
yeah.
So, and they're little black bears or brown bears or whatever they are. But still, I have a daughter to protect, and I have my wife that I have to push in front of the bear if anything ever
Sure,
happens. So I need to be prepared for this stuff. So I went to Will and I said, I need to get some ammo for my 50 caliber and figure out a way to carry it on the trail. And he said, first of all, 50 caliber is too heavy and it's not bear loads. He said in Alaska, the troopers carry 10 millimeters. That is what'll blow a hole through the back of a bear. And I said, okay, now keep in mind, I'm not trying to shoot a bear. I'm not hunting or anything. I'm
Just
saying
in case you don't want to have to shoot it 90 times.
Right. I also don't want to die. That's mainly what my thing is. So I got a 10 millimeter. Now, as you can imagine, a 10 millimeter that would have the capacity to kill a bear has got to be a pretty big gun. And I'm either wearing jeans or shorts, like elastic waistband shorts. How am I carrying this heavy gun?
Shoulder holster.
Shoulder holster.
Yeah.
Like Tubbs from Miami Vice. I had straps on look like suspenders. And then I went over here. I was like, oh, that's nice.
Sure.
I like that.
Yeah.
I felt cool putting that thing
Way
on.
to go.
Yeah. And then I put it on social media and I put the Tubbs in Crockett and Tubbs. And somebody still wrote, you look like Tubbs. Thank you. I get it.
People pay attention.
All right, let's give some stuff away, Carmen. We have a lot of things to blow out. Let's play a little Whose Tweet Is It? Here we go.
Let the tweeting begin. It's time to play Whose Tweet Is It Anyway? On the Mike Calta Show.
All right, Galvin is going to give us a tweet that has been tweeted by a member of the Bone on Air staff. We're going to have to guess who that is. You get 3 in a row. We'll win a prize, and those prizes will be for you folks who are hopefully on hold right now.
All right, everybody's in. Mike, Gio, Carmen, Pap, all in. Here we go. Your first tweet is, as a fan of chaos, I love it when anyone drops a nice FU on the way out the door. Just so you know, anyone is in parentheses or in quotes, and so is FU.
One more time.
As a fan of chaos, I love it when anyone drops a nice FU on the way out the door.
Done.
Done.
Carmen's done. Mike's done.
Done.
Gio is done.
Done.
Pep was writing a book over there. Yeah. Mike Calta, whose tweet is that?
I don't think it was me, but I put me.
You say it's you.
Yeah, that sounds like something I would say, and I do appreciate that, but I don't know if that was me, but I guess me.
Pap, who you got?
I got Spike.
You say Spike. Carmen, what do you think?
I think he loves chaos. That is Dizzy.
Mm-hmm. Gio, who you got?
Mo?
Are you asking me?
Mo.
You're supposed to be answering. One of you got it right. All different answers there. One of you got it right. Mo was right. Yeah, that was Mo.
Damn it.
There you go. 1 point for Gio there. All right, your next tweet is, let's see, it has a GIF of Vince McMahon, and it says, can you guess how many times a day I get up and walk somewhere and I do the Vince McMahon walk? If you said at least 10 times a day, you'd be right.
Done.
My Kelta's done.
Done.
Pep's done.
Done.
Carmen's done.
Done.
And Gio is done. Pap, I'll start with you. Whose tweet is that?
I'm going with Johnny B.
You say Johnny B doing the Vince McMahon walk. Yep. Carmen, who you got?
Wrestling fan John Senning.
Gio?
Mike Olivero?
And Mike Calta, who you got?
I've seen that Vince McMahon walk. That's Galvin.
You're goddamn right it is. That is. I do it all the time without even thinking about it, without even trying to do it. I get up and I just do it for some reason. I don't know why. And I do it all the time, Carmen. It's wild. This next one has a picture of the food, and it says in all caps, the verdict is in. Only took us a little over 5 hours of deliberation, celebrating a successful civic duty with the best chow fun in the Bay. Ha Long Bay is the name of the restaurant, I guess. Back to reality, feeding the Bay tomorrow.
Done.
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 Gio's done. Mike's done. Carmen's done.
Done.
And Pap is done. Gio, whose tweet is that?
That, doing his civic duty, is John Senning.
Say it's John Senning. Carmen, who you got?
Always looking for a free meal. That's Mo.
Say it's Mo. Pap, what do you think?
I think that's Drew Garabo.
Say Drew Garabo. And Mike Calta, who you got?
Beef chow fun is my favorite Chinese meal of all time, and the best beef chow fun comes from the Chinese restaurant inside of the Hard Rock Casino that you have to wait 3 days online for. But it's worth every second of the time you wait. But I say that when it comes to food is Johnny B.
You say it's Johnny B. By the way, beef chow fung, I don't know whether I ever had this before, but it looks really good.
It is a wide noodle. Yeah.
Is there onions in there too?
Yes. Yeah. Little scallions, onions.
Scallions.
P.F. Chang's makes a version of it, not as good, but pretty good.
I may have to try that out.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, so that place in the Hard Rock always has a huge line.
Oh, and there's always a large amount of Asians that you didn't know even existed in Tampa without that place.
I'm always like, I wonder what's going on in there. It's got to be great.
It's got to be great. I have not eaten there yet. The verdict is in. Gio got it right. That is John Senning.
I might be going there today.
Oh yeah. Do a little gambling.
Just
You
'cause
got
of
a
this?
meeting or what? Do you?
Chow Young Fat. What is it?
No, Chow Young Fat is not going to be there. No, I asked my wife yesterday. I said, "Do you want to go to the Hard Rock tomorrow?" And she goes, "No." And then she goes, "Well, I don't have any appointments tomorrow." And I went, "Oh boy."
Maybe. This has a picture of this person's TV area, and it has the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade up on the screen. It says, "My favorite TV event of the year besides the Super Bowl. Can't wait to see Santa. Hashtag Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade."
Okay. Done.
You're done? All right. Mike's done.
I'm done.
Gio's done, raising his hands like Jameis Winston after throwing for 500 yards and a touchdown.
And 3
Done.
interceptions.
Done.
Carmen's done, and Pap is done. Pap, you have 0 points on the board.
Zero.
See if we can
Loser.
get some up there. Who you got?
I'm going with Monica.
That's Monica. Carmen, you also have 0 points. Who you got?
I also have Monica. No,
Mike
don't get
Calta,
it
you
now.
have 1. See if you can tie it up.
I also have Monica.
You have Monica.
I mean, if it's anybody else but Monica, it's the gayest tweet ever.
Gio could win it all right here, which he usually does. He's got 2 going for 3. FTW. Gio, who you got?
Amateurs. That's Mike Olivero.
You said that's Mike Olivero.
The other queer.
You 3 said Monica, and then Gio won the game by saying Mike Olivero.
Damn it.
That was Mike
Compared
Olivero.
that to the Super Bowl?
Well, Super Bowl is his favorite. That's his second favorite.
Oh.
Brother.
How about that? All right, you want to do another round?
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Gio, pick a line.
Line 6.
Line 6. Good morning. Who is this?
James.
How you doing, James?
Gio.
Yeah. You know what's up.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to put you
Hey,
on
Mike,
hold.
real quick.
Yes.
What is your all-time favorite Pearl Jam song? I must know because I'm a huge fan also.
State of Love and Trust.
Guess it. I was going to guess it.
All right. Thank you.
All right. What is yours, sir?
And thank you, Gio.
You're welcome.
What is your favorite Pearl Jam song?
Nothing, man.
Nothing Man's
Good song.
pretty good. It's a very good song. Very good.
Yeah.
Song, sir. Yeah. I like Release too, but it's weird because you either have a slow song, a fast song. Like they have such different songs. All right, hold on, buddy, and because I'll end up boring the whole audience by talking.
State of
Pearl
Love
Jam
and Trust
songs.
is great.
I love that song.
I got to tell you, like everything off of 10, I love. Even the overplayed stuff. You know what
10's
I mean?
great. Versus is great. The Vitology is great. Like you don't think about it, but then you hear all these songs, you're like, oh yeah, that's a good album too.
Animal, I think, is really
Animal's
good.
great.
Glorified version of whatever that.
Glorified G. That's it.
Glorified G is great. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on there. All right, here we go with your next round of Who's Tweet. This has a picture of a COVID test, and it says, "Welp, it ain't that."
I saw this.
Then you should know.
Done.
Mike's done.
Done.
Gio's done. Pap's done.
I did see this.
Done.
Carmen's done. Carmen, I'll start with you. Whose tweet is that?
I think that's Will Kuntz.
You say Will Kuntz.
Can't
All
go to
right.
the bank when you got COVID.
Yeah. Pap, who you got?
Go with Johnny Beatis.
Say Johnny B. Mike Calta.
I saw it. I can't remember who it was, but I also went Will Kunchi.
Say Will Kuntz. Gio, you won the last game. Let's see if you can do it again. Who you got?
I believe that is Will Kuntz.
Say it's Will Kuntz.
Very sickly individual.
Wait.
That was Monica.
Oh.
It's Monica.
Sorry, Will.
No points.
Still
No points for that. All right. Your next one has a picture of a fireplace with a nice fire going, and it says, "First fire of the season." Hashtag, baby, it's cold outside.
Done.
Done.
Carmen's done. Gio's done.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. Just making sure.
I don't know.
I said done, right?
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
done.
Done.
Mike's done.
Done.
Pap's done. Gio, since you were done a couple hours ago, I'll start with you. Who you got?
I forgot who I wrote. It was so long ago. I chose Monica.
You said that's Monica. Pap, what do you think?
I think it's Mo.
You said it's Mo. Mike Calta, who you got?
Mike Olivero.
Mike Olivero. And Carmen, what do you think?
That is Monica.
First points on the board. Gio and Carmen both get a point. That was Monica.
I'm always torn between those two women.
Yeah.
Mo and Mike. I mean, Mike Olivero and Monica.
Yeah, I get it. All right, your next one says me. I'm so glad I got to a comfortable place financially. My car, some expensive part breaks. Now fix me, you broke bitch.
Done.
Gio's done.
Done.
Mike's done.
One more time.
It says me. I'm so glad I got to a comfortable place financially. My car, some expensive part breaks. Now fix me, you broke bitch.
Done.
Carmen's done. Pep, you done? Mm-hmm. All right. Carmen, I'll start with you. Whose tweet is that?
They had a lot of car trouble this year. That's Dizzy.
You say it's Dizzy. Pep, what do you think?
I think it's Mo.
Gio, how about you?
When I think broke bitch, Dizzy comes to mind.
Wait.
Mike Calta, who you got?
That broke bitch Mo.
You say Mo. Once again, Carmen and Gio both get a point.
Yeah.
That was Dizzy.
Yeah.
Carmen and Gio both have 2. Mike and Joe have 0. This next one has a picture. Let's see. So it has a picture of a glass of beer and it has a video of a glass of beer. And it says that first beer with 3 exclamation points.
One more time.
No.
No,
It's
seriously.
a picture and
It has a
video?
picture. Yeah, that's split side by side. A picture of a beer and a video of the beer. And it says that first beer. And it has 3 exclamation points.
Done.
Done.
I don't know how you didn't get that the first time. All right, everybody done?
Yeah.
Gio, you done?
I'm
Yeah. Pap, 0 points. Let's get some on the board. Who you got?
I'm going with John Senning.
Mike Calta, 0 points. Let's get some on the board.
Likes to drink. That's Monica.
Carmen could win it all right here. You got 2 going for 3. FTW, who you got?
That is Mo.
You said it's Mo. Gio could be back-to-back champion. FTW, who do you think it is?
I don't feel good about this, but I'm going to say Mike Olivero.
Does not drink.
Yeah.
You shouldn't feel good about that. And you're going to feel worse because Carmen just won the game.
Yeah.
Who was it?
That was
It was
Mo.
Mo.
Yeah.
That was
Suck
Mo.
it, losers.
She's talking to
Carmen,
you
pick a
guys.
line.
I'm going to go line 14.
Line 14. Good morning. Who is this?
Hey, it's Brian.
How you doing, Brian?
Very well, thank you.
You are the other winner. I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen's going to grab you here during the break and hook you up with a prize. What's wrong, Carmen?
Can I choose a different winner? Gio got a chant from his. They were all excited. Mine's like, hey.
Yeah, that's what you bring out of people. What do you
People
want?
love me.
It's not your-
People love me.
Maybe change your hair back to blonde.
You know what?
I was talking to Gio. Shut up.
Okay.
I'll think about it.
Gio, if you came in with blonde hair one day,
Like Joe Burrow.
we'd be like, what is going on with Gio?
Blonde frosted tips.
All right, congratulations to our winners. Suck it, losers. We'll
Yeah.
take a quick break. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
Yeah.
We have
The rest of December.
We have 5 days next week and then 4 days the following week.
Correct.
On that Thursday will be our Christmas party.
Yes.
That Wednesday, Dizzy hopefully could do the end of the year review.
Okay.
And then the day before that, that Tuesday, final under oath for the year.
Okay.
Everybody good with that?
Sure.
Let me throw this out there.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, what do you think? Or all of you, what do you think? But I'm willing to do this. I just don't know if it'll work. Do you think Spanish would come in for the final under oath?
oh.
Well, I will tell you that I have spoken with him.
Oh!
Recently.
You are the most holdout mother effer I've ever
See?
met, ever.
Yeah, he's the
No,
worst.
That's not true.
Not the worst, but
Not
you are
the
a
worst.
holdout. You are definitely
Not
a holdout.
the worst.
You knew that there was chocolate milk on that board for a year and a half.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
And I did not know that.
Joe never offers up the information. You have to like really dig for
You
it.
have to pry it out of his
Yeah.
head.
Listen, I'm not throwing my friend Max under the bus.
You
I
did.
That's how it
understand.
is.
I
You
understand.
already did.
That's over. You did that.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
Here's
you
the
made
thing.
me do it.
Spanish is not fired from this radio station. He no longer works on this show. We had an uncomfortable ending to his time on the show. I have no bad feelings towards Spanish. I don't hate him. I don't wish that he doesn't get any work. None of those things. So now that some time has passed, I have questions. Don't you have questions?
Sure, but are we going to get answers?
I don't know. Well, Joe, what have you learned? What do you know?
Well,
when was the last time you spoke with him?
And you haven't spoken to him, Carmen,
Nope.
since he left.
Have not heard a word.
You two were best friends ever.
Yep. Apparently not, but
Interesting. All right. Well, what do we know, Joe?
Well, I spoke to him yesterday because that was the first time. And
if I talked to him yesterday, I'd walk in and go, "Guess who I talked to yesterday?"
Yeah.
Okay.
You walked in here looking all miserable and sad.
That's because I am miserable and sad.
You know what's a funny thing is I was going to ask Joe one of the commercial breaks whether he had talked to Span when the last time, but I was like, if he talked to him, he would have brought it up on air.
Yeah.
I'm bringing it up now.
No, you're not.
Oh,
Okay.
we had to bring it up.
All right, so you don't want to hear?
No, we do.
All right, then give me a break.
All right.
Jesus. I talked to him yesterday.
Who called who?
I called him because I have mail of his at my house.
All right.
And I believe it to be mail that is somewhat important. So I called him up. I said, "Hey, how you doing?" He said, "Good."
He answered.
Yeah, he answered. He was totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, that I asked him how he's doing. He said his job was going very well. And, he said that he did miss us a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, I think that Gio and I have also talked about the fact that we also miss you also a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I got to bring me into it
Because you're a scumbag. and that was pretty much it. We just talked about his, how his job was going and
What's he
things like
doing?
that. He is.
Or is it a secret? I don't know.
No. He's doing a sales job and he's doing pretty good at it. So he's happy.
Carmen.
The one that you told me about,
Yeah.
Joe?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's still there.
Yes, that's the
Carmen.
Okay.
Would you feel comfortable calling him right now and seeing if he'll go on the air?
I don't think he would. I don't. Well,
What do you know?
No, I don't think he would be able to because
He's at work.
If he's at work, he would not be able to pick up. But you can give him a try because I think that his schedule fluctuates.
Do you think he still listens to the show?
He said that sometimes he does because we still make him laugh, and he doesn't hold any animosity. He's not upset.
Well, if he
thinks
has
that-
no animosity and I have no animosity.
No, well, he thinks you do though.
Well, I'm angry with him, but not angry to where I hate him or anything like that. And we spend a lot of time together.
And interestingly enough, I will come forward with this information.
Oh.
Oh, what a hero.
You know what? I'm not coming.
No, come on,
no,
Gio,
that's
shut
it.
up.
Gio ruined it.
Sorry.
Come
No,
on.
that's it. You stink.
Come on, you come forward.
I told him that Mike actually mentioned him coming in at the end of the year, doing Gio's job now. I'm helping you produce the show.
Right.
And he said, I told him that you thought about having him come in for end of the year final under oath.
Right. And what did you told him that already?
I did. Yeah.
What did he say?
And he said, well, I don't know. I think, I might consider it. I don't know. But he's undecided.
Carmen, call him up.
Okay.
Do you feel comfortable? If not, I'll just call him.
Being somebody that's been kicked off a show, I know I would have nothing to do with that show after I was kicked off.
We didn't kick him off the show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
that
left
was
the
what
show.
you're doing.
Yeah, but leaving a show, it's always awkward. At least for me. I've left
I
many shows.
would love to go back on a show that I was fired from and just spew everything.
I was removed from a show and I was offered to come back on that show and I said no.
Really?
Yes.
Nobody's ever kicked me off a show.
Yeah.
Too good.
You were offered to come back on for a segment or for...
No, when I got moved off of Drew's show, they're like, "Oh, do you want to still come in like Friday and just do like one last show?" I said no.
Oh. That's different. That's different.
I've only ever worked on one show.
And then I couldn't listen to that show for a long time just because,
Do you listen now?
Because you were butthurt.
not really.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't butthurt. It just, I just didn't want to listen to it.
Okay.
I want to say something, but I don't want this to start trouble. Carmen, are you calling?
I did. It rang through to voicemail, so
Okay.
I'm
All right, that's fine.
imagining he's at his job.
I want to say something, but I don't want this to come across as a negative. I saw somebody on TV that Drew reminded me of, and I thought, oh, this guy reminds me of somebody. Who is it? And I go, oh, it's Drew. And then I don't know if this is an insult or not, so I don't know if I should say it. I mean, maybe if you guys coach me
Oprah?
on a little bit. Not Oprah. No.
Is it someone in the area?
No, it's a
As well?
movie. I watched a movie. I watched 16 Candles.
Okay.
He reminded me of Ducky.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
right? That's not an insult, right? Okay, I didn't want it to come across that way. He just reminded me of somebody from that era.
I don't know, but like whenever we talk about casting movies, whatever, he's totally Mark Duplass. Do you know who he is?
I do.
You do. You've seen him a million times.
He's the guy that pretended to be in love with Melissa McCarthy in that one movie when she was fat.
Well, she was fat in every movie. I don't know what you're talking about. Like
No, there was one movie where, what's his name? Mark the what?
Duplass or Duplass. Duplass. Him and his brother.
Yeah, I nailed it.
Yeah.
It was a movie. It was one of the movies I think where she's with her mother, and the mother is Tim Robbins' wife. What's her name?
Susan
Sarandon. And
yeah. I know what you're talking about. Where she robs the fast food place. Yeah.
And he pretends that he's interested in her.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he probably in the movie character was
right.
What are the chances? Yeah, I'm not saying he looks like Ducky. I pictured Drew as very representative of that 80s time to me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I get out of that.
Right.
Like when I hear "Don't you forget about me," like that reminds me of Drew as well. That's it.
All right.
So Spanish didn't answer the phone.
No, but he's probably at work.
Yeah.
I wonder if the people would even want him on the show. If they would want to talk.
Listen, after talking to him, he seemed very. I felt like he had.
His stuff together?
Yeah, and I felt like he kind of like let it pass, and I feel like he has forgiveness in his heart. Maybe it's a Christmas.
Who's he forgiving?
No, I think that he was upset, and I think that maybe he's forgiving himself. Mike.
Oh, okay.
So,
I like that. I appreciate that.
I've talked to him a couple times.
Yeah.
You have.
Just not.
Scumbag holding out.
How come you're not saying anything, Gio?
I've said many times on the show that I've texted him a couple times.
Yeah, he did. Gio said that he texted him before the hurricane.
Yeah, can't we just call Gio a scumbag?
Burger guy is definitely a scumbag.
All right, thank you.
Still,
Carmen.
I accept your apologies.
No.
Yeah, we've texted back and forth a couple times.
Right.
Yeah, nothing.
Have you always initiated it?
I think so. Yeah.
He's only called me that one time that was 10 o'clock on a Sunday night. Other than that, we haven't talked at all.
I got nothing.
No.
Same.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Interesting.
And
I'm surprised about Carmen out of everybody.
I don't expect anything.
Yeah. I don't expect him to reach out to you.
No.
But Carmen, I would expect him to. Gio, I don't expect you to reach out to him, but yeah, you did.
I mean, he didn't do anything to me.
No, I don't.
Right.
I just don't. Yeah, I just think that's a nice gesture on your part. You don't necessarily seem like a nice guy.
I reached out to him right before the storm.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, everything good? And
I
he said,
remember
fine.
Gio was very concerned and very not Gio-like whenever the first time when he lost his shoes and all that stuff was going on.
Oh, yeah, that made me really nervous.
Yeah.
Well, you knew something was wrong.
Yeah, I didn't
You were
want to.
genuinely concerned.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I know.
The other two or three times it happened, I think I was genuinely concerned. I don't want
The other 3 times.
I don't want anything bad to happen in Spanish.
No, I don't think anybody does.
No.
I did for a little while after the third one. 800-771-1025. Mike Calta Show, good morning. Hello.
Morning. Great show. I had to critique Joe's comment on the Joker.
Oh,
Okay,
The ending was the only great. Yeah, the ending was the only great part of the movie where you realize that Joaquin Phoenix's character is not the Joker that we know today. He's only the inspiration for the actual Joker, who kills him at the end of the movie. And that character.
Okay, well,
is
I
Heath
totally
Ledger's
missed
Joker.
that.
Oh, you just ruined it, Joe.
Wait a second. So the guy who kills him becomes the Joker?
Is the actual Joker.
Become Heath Ledger's character. Exactly.
I thought that guy
A great
died up
ending if
against.
only the rest of the movie didn't exist.
I thought that guy died up against the wall at the end. I thought he cut
No,
himself in the neck.
if you look at him, you can see him carving his mouth, the crazy smile on his mouth at the end of the movie. Great ending to a terrible movie.
Okay, I thought he was slitting his own throat. That's what I thought was going on.
No.
All right, thank you, sir. Now I want to watch just the end of that movie.
But also, Heath Ledger, as Joker, said that his father did that. Why so serious? And then cut his mouth.
Oh, yeah. But I think maybe it's
Different
gonna be
multiverse.
the Joker for the Robert Pattinson version.
Right,
which is the Penguin universe.
Which is that Barry guy.
Yeah.
Barry Keoghan.
So how many different Jokers are there?
Like 10.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Too many
All right.
Jokers.
How many Batmans are there?
Oh,
Too
Fred
many
Gorshin is my
4 or
only
5.
Joker.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Good, sir. How are you?
Good. Yeah, Spanish is doing real good at his job. I got an 8-ball from him at about 11 o'clock. What's that, Milton?
All right, glad. Thank you. We'll pass that along to customer
An
service.
entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Do you know if Spanish is still with that girl?
I do not. I did not
do not
discuss
know.
that with him.
I just wonder if that's why he's kind of changed a little bit, or if he's just kind of getting his act together.
Well,
I kind of assumed that's why I haven't heard from him.
Because he's still with her,
Yes.
and she doesn't like you.
he was surprised that he had not heard from you, Carmen.
I'm surprised I haven't heard from him.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just relaying the message.
Phone goes both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
You're in the wrong. Not you,
Who,
Carmen.
me?
Him.
Okay.
Yeah.
He should reach out to you. He was
Yeah.
the one who's not here. He's the one who's kind of in the wrong.
right.
I was gonna say he was the one who was going through something and then hiding stuff or whatever. The whole situation was weird, and then all the times that I went to lunch with him and talked to him and stuff, and I just feel like that's probably why he hasn't called me.
Mm.
And I just don't feel like I've already said my piece about her in that situation, and so
He told me that he hates your brown hair, and that's why he's not calling.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. With the Joker thing, I know we're probably overkilling it at this point, but didn't he tell multiple different stories on how he got the scars on his face?
I don't remember. I don't really know.
I
Like,
remember his dad. He said that his dad took the knife, and why he's so serious.
That was in The Dark Knight.
And then the Jack Nicholson one, they fell in a thing of acid.
Yeah.
So I think he just lies about it. He just had,
Well,
Yeah, so it makes sense. He had multiple different stories that he did it himself after doing that, but it could be the multiverse thing too.
Yeah, I don't
or
know.
multiple personalities because he's
Yeah.
crazy.
I'd like to just watch the end of that movie just so I can get an idea of what you guys are talking about. But I don't want
Definitely.
to watch the whole thing.
Definitely skip the beginning.
Yeah. I did watch a little bit of was Wicked. That looks pretty good.
Oh yeah.
It actually visually looks really cool. Like kind of like the Wizard of Oz did.
Where did you watch it? Is it already on the thing?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not a great version, but it's good enough.
Oh, it's
good
like
enough.
somebody with their video camera.
Is that what it is? I don't know. It's an off-color one, but it looks pretty cool.
I thought you were going to go to the theater and see it.
I am. I just turned it on to see how it looked. You know what I mean? To check it out. I am. I think I want to take my daughter and her friends to go sometime this weekend.
I can't sit through a musical.
It's not that bad. It's not like I saw School of Rock the movie and I loved it. And then I saw School of Rock the musical to play and I was like,
Yeah. I went and saw the West Side Story remake and it was like it was good, but I don't know.
But I mean, but you know all those songs if you
Yeah.
like West Side Story, so it's not that bad.
Right.
Now, are you okay with people singing along
Yeah.
at a musical?
Yes.
No, shut up.
No.
Shut up.
Yeah, shut up. I want to hear them sing.
Yeah.
If I want, but I feel like they should have two different theaters. They should have a sing-along theater, and they should have
Right, where they encourage
They
it.
usually
if you want
do.
to go there
Right.
and do all that stuff. Because otherwise, if you're singing along to a musical while I'm watching it, I go, how much do you get paid for this? Nothing? Shut up.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I paid for this ticket. I don't want to hear you.
I remember they re-released Frozen one time and it was a sing-along
Sing-along,
version
yeah.
in the theater and it had the words across
Yeah.
the bottom
Oh, yeah.
for kids to go sing.
like a Rocky Horror Picture Show
Yeah.
for kids. Yeah,
I
okay.
took my niece and my sister to go see Mamma Mia. And it turns out we went to the sing-along version and they put the words up there and all that. And this guy was singing his balls off.
Oh.
Yeah, because it was like 3 people in the theater and it was a sing-along and nobody else was singing. And I'm like, I'm singing.
Let it fly.
And the girls were horrified. And I said, this is fueling my singing. Mamma Mia.
Do you know the songs to Wicked? Like you've seen it enough
No,
times?
I've only seen Wicked one time.
Right.
I've only seen the play one time. I forgot it was a musical, to be honest with you.
I guess there's a part 2 coming out this time next year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's smart. It's a very good story. It's a very good
Two-part
backstory.
movie.
Mike Calta Show, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Is it me you're
No,
looking for?
stop me.
Hello, Mike
Yeah,
Calta Show,
no,
good
it
morning.
was you.
Yes, you got me.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So, the whole Joker thing, the way that me and my wife panned it out was the Joker is an idea. So there's multiple Jokers, and they're all like, their own thing per se. Like take Heath Ledger for example. Yes, he did say many different ways why his mouth is the way it is during the movie. That's guaranteed because I was like, he keeps changing it, but it's almost as if Joaquin Phoenix's version is like a prequel, but it's more of a mentality more than it is like an actual character. And just to end this real quick, I don't. This whole like multiverse, it's just too much.
Well,
Too much.
the thing about the multiverse though is it gives you the opportunity to watch 2 different, like the Batman that they have out with the kid from Twilight is incredibly different than the other Batmans. But so that it'll be able to give you,
that makes sense.
it'll be able to give you new versions of Harley Quinn.
Like a different perspective.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like we're watching in different times, or different eras and all that. Just different versions of the movie, and I don't know. I enjoy it. I really do. I think it's been good. I think it's great that they figured out a way to work the Fantastic Four into the Avengers.
Yeah,
and they'll be doing that in the next movie. I don't know. It just gives you it doesn't shut it down. Like Superman, they keep remaking the Superman, and every time they make it, it comes with an origin story.
Yeah,
and
there's another Superman currently in production.
Yes, but that one it's actually wrapped already.
Yeah, and
that one is supposed to be the early version of Superman,
right.
So more like when he was younger than when he was Clark. Kind of like Smallville, but it's him more as Superman than Clark Kent.
Right.
Whereas Smallville, you went how many seasons without ever seeing Superman?
Yeah.
And then I saw a picture the other day that was pretty cool. It was from a Comic-Con. It was 5 different Supermans all together. It was Tom Welling, Dean Cain, and like all the guys, Brandon Routh, all the guys who played Superman together. Anyway, I think it'd be cool, and I think the multiverse just makes it possible to do 2 different things at one time. So
yeah.
800-771-1025. So anything else planned for that last week? We're going to do Under Oath on Tuesday, end of the year reviews on Wednesday, Christmas party on Thursday, and then Friday we're off. So if there's anything we need to do, that's going to be our last week to do it. How will you guys be paying me for the death pool is what I'd like to know.
Venmo.
Okay. I'll
Venmo.
Thank you, Carmen, for putting that out there.
I owe you.
No. I'm going to need cash on the barrelhead.
All right.
What a welcher.
Already
you're saying you're not even playing.
I'm not.
He's paying.
You're paying.
You're paying, or we're all beating you up like a code red, like corporate pile.
Yeah, that's fine. Bring it.
Yeah. Man, to put the soap in the sock. We'll be ready to go.
I only owe 100 though.
It's true. Yeah. That's true because you've already paid your debt off.
Yes.
Yeah. I owe my daughter.
And Joe doesn't owe you anything because he did the push-ups.
No. That was $100.
100, yeah.
That was $100. Why are you getting involved? Who asked you?
Well, I was willing to go along with that.
No.
I was seeing whether you'd remember.
This. I don't even care about taking your money. It's just for the integrity of the game.
Yeah.
So
I know Martine texted me earlier today asking me if there was a budget on the gift exchange since he's new to it this year.
Yeah. Who does he have?
He has me.
He has Joe. I told him at least $500.
I appreciate that.
No, I told him there's really no budget,
No, it's whatever you see, whatever deems fit.
Like when you look at Joe, guess
$50.
Yeah.
$10.
Nice bottle of wild turkey.
Here's a bottle of booze and a pat on the back.
Now, on that Thursday, the Christmas party, are we getting loaded that day? We're off Friday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Loaded before the bar crawl? The pub crawl?
Yeah.
Well, no, because we're working Thursday. We're off Friday. So if we get drunk on Thursday, we still have a day to recover before the bar crawl. So it's like a
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I'm in.
Prime in your liver.
Yeah.
Are you here? You're here Thursday, Carmen?
Well, I mean, I did ask a bunch of questions in a text message that no one answered.
Do you need me to demand it?
What?
Do you need me to demand it?
No. I just asked you questions because I was going to set everything up. I just never got
I would
an
like
answer.
you to be here on Thursday.
There you go.
Oh, you sent me that?
I sent the group that so everyone could confirm and see that I ask you questions and you do not answer.
I wanted to see how long it would go without answering.
Yeah, I looked at it and I go, huh.
Yep.
I go, I don't know, somebody else will answer this question.
And that is why I ask it in the group. And that way everyone can confirm.
You got to have receipts.
I have receipts. I do ask. I don't get answers. So, but yes, if that's what you want, then yes.
Yes, of course I would like you.
It's better to figure it out live on the air.
Exactly. But I mean, no, honestly, you started this break with answering every question I had.
Okay.
When are we doing year-end review with Dizzy? When are we doing presents? Where are we doing
Can
it?
somebody check with Dizzy and make sure he'll be ready for that?
Yes. And you said we're doing it Wednesday, correct?
Wednesday, yes.
Okay.
All
yep.
right, thank
He's
you.
right. Yep.
Mike Calta Show, good morning. All right. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Good morning, Mike. How you doing, man? It's Santa. How you doing?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, man. If I could do we're looking for it's show season for these kids. I'm in the cattle business, bar for our cattle company over in Starkey.
Right.
And we got a kid, Mia, that goes to Hudson High School, and if we can just get some, we're looking for sponsorship for all these kids at Hudson High School FFA. They got cows that are going to the fair in February. And I just wanted to see if I could put it out there for you.
What do they do with the cow? Like the kids will get a cow and then they'll raise it and then they'll sell it to somebody that cuts it up and serves it?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, these are terminal steers. So at the fair, they'll go to auction at the fair, at the Pasco County Fair in February. They'll go to auction, and then from that, you'll get your steer in 28 days processed.
Wow, that's pretty good. All right, so what do people need to do?
So if you could, you can check us out on Bar4R Cattle on Instagram, and then I'll link you to Mia's page. And like I said, the FFA, it is a tax-deductible end of the year donation to the FFA at Hudson High School. It's, for businesses that want to get involved or, and help these kids out with feed. It's just been a crazy expensive couple of years on these kids, and it's really, show cattle have slowed down in the last couple of years because the expense of it. And every little bit helps these kids, and anything I can do to get kids involved in agriculture, I'm trying to do.
Yeah, so. It amazes me growing up in New York that I was completely unfamiliar with the fact that they do that in high schools here. And I know my kids in their schools, and then Joey, when he went to high school, they have a huge agriculture department over there. And I think that's great.
That's big in Florida.
Yeah, certainly down here. I mean, our number one export is not citrus, it's cattle. So
I think
it's cattle, correct.
And I think that agriculture is one of the top programs at FSU or something,
really?
Like one of those major colleges. Yeah,
UF and FSU, FAMU all have great agriculture programs. Yeah. Agriculture is only second to tourism in the state of Florida.
Oh, that's great. All right, well, give out the information again so people can find it.
Thanks, Mike. Man, I'm at Bar4R Cattle Company, and that is on Instagram. Our kid at Hudson High School is going to be Mia Hunt, and she is Maverick and Mia on Instagram, and the FFA at Hudson High School, man. We just really appreciate it, Mike.
All right,
Thank
man.
you.
Yeah, hopefully we can get some people to help out. Thank you. Good talking to you.
I don't know if I could go to the fair, look at the cow, knowing that I'm going to eat it 60 days later, whatever he said it was.
I could go up to the cow, look it right in the face, tap it on the forehead, and go, I can't wait to taste your little parts.
Big old steak.
The best little video that's going around right now. Have you seen it? It's a little black girl, and they're at a fair, and there's a cow sitting in its little cage, whatever, and she goes, cheeseburger. I want cheese on mine. And the mom's like, don't call it that.
She knows what's up.
When I was in New York and we lived on a farm for a while, we actually had a cow. And my mom named it Butch because we were going to butcher it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Well, don't get attached to it. You know what's happening to it.
No.
Also, did anybody know that Joe ever lived on a farm?
I was just going to say, you lived on a farm?
Yeah.
I did. I lived on a farm.
I don't believe that.
That's very true. We had a campground. It was called Churubusco Farms Campground. And we had a barn. We had pigs. We had chickens, cows, sheep.
And now you have nothing. So what happened?
Well, I'm a loser now.
He has a house.
He's got pants.
Thank you, Galvin.
He's got a whole lot going on. He got 4 dogs.
What happened to the farm? How come you don't have any skills? Farmers have skills.
Do you have farming skills?
I mean, what kind of skills?
Can you milk a cow?
Yeah, actually I can. I know how to shoot it straight into your mouth right out of the teat. Yep, I'm telling you.
I think that's a cow.
Yeah. Teat away
wait
from
a
me.
minute.
All right, we got to take a break, and we'll come back and wrap up the show. If you want to get involved in it, 800-771-1025. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 1025 The Bone. A man in Canada, far north Canada, leapt onto a polar bear to protect it from being mauled, his wife from being mauled. The unnamed man suffered serious injuries, but is expected to recover, according to the ASCII Police Service. The couple left their house around 5 o'clock local time on Tuesday to find their dogs when a bear, which was in their driveway of their home, lunged at the woman. To me, I see that as a great opportunity to date other people. This guy instead jumped on top of the polar bear and fought the polar bear to defend his wife.
Yeah, some people actually love their wives.
I love my wife.
I don't know what the saying is, how it goes. If it's brown, lay down. If it's black, run back or something, whatever.
Yeah. If it's white, you must fight.
No, if it's white, say hello to Jesus. Polar bears
That's what I'm saying.
have one reason to live, and it's to eat everything.
Yes.
They say they're very aggressive, too.
Very aggressive, and they're an apex predator. All they're doing is they're not popping Coca-Colas and riding around on sleds with their kids. They are eating whatever is in their path.
I assume any bear encounter is like The Revenant with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
And that did not go well.
Yeah.
So I want no part of that whatsoever. Bye, honey.
No.
The woman slipped to the ground, and her husband saw that she was down and the bear was going towards it, so then he attacked. The bear then attacked the man, causing serious but not life-threatening injuries to his arms and legs.
Oh my gosh!
How great is that for you for the rest of your life? Oh, that I was protecting my wife from a bear. Oh my God!
You win every fight.
Did she die? No. I fought the bear off.
Yeah.
Can you make me a sandwich? Do I have to get up? I mean, if there's a bear in the kitchen, I guess
You get butt stuff for that, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Probably got it from the bear.
Yeah.
Or it's so why are you single? Well, my wife was eaten by a bear.
Yeah.
I had to tell you, not so bad.
Yeah.
Not so bad because you
Chicks
don't
love a
want,
story like that.
like Carmen. I love my wife. I know you.
Doesn't sound like it. I'm gonna push her off a cliff. I'm gonna go
But I always
boating
say
and push her off the boat.
I'm never going to push her off a cliff unless she decides, unless we were breaking up and she was like going to take the kids away from me or something. Then I would take her and push her off a cliff. That's just easier than fighting her in court. But I'm saying if the bear decides to attack her, well, if I don't have a lot of time to stop and think about it, but I do now since I'm not in that situation. What are my options? To jump on top of the bear and have the bear kill me?
Yes.
No.
That's
what? How selfish is that?
You wouldn't give your life to save your wife's life?
Yeah, but what if
who's
you
a better
both die?
parent, you or your mom?
What if-
or you and your wife?
But Joe's bringing up a good point. It doesn't guarantee that we're both
but
going to live.
if it guaranteed it, and you could sacrifice yourself, would you sacrifice yourself to save your wife's life?
In the jaws and
Just yes or no.
Yeah.
Yes or
of a bear?
no.
Of a
It's
bear.
yes or no.
Well,
Yeah.
it's different. Would I do it if it was drowning?
Oh, it's not going to kiss you to sleep. It's
Right.
not going to. Yeah, it's a bear.
If
It's gonna
we're
rip you apart.
drowning and I have to give her my life preserver and then I just slowly fade into the water, that's one thing. But I'm going to be mauled by a bear.
Yes, and that's the question. Would you sacrifice yourself being mauled by a bear
For who? For
To
my
save
wife
your
or my
life.
children?
to save your wife, who's going to take care of your children?
For my children, I would. For my wife, I don't know.
Okay, you don't have kids, and it's just your wife. Would you do it?
No.
Oh my god!
Why did you get married then?
I just
Not
assume,
to get killed by a bear.
I just assume there's nothing. Once the bear has my wife, there's nothing I can really do.
No. We're
I
not
know
even
what I
saying
can
that.
do.
We're not even
Tater
making that
friends.
argument. I'm saying guaranteed. If you say I am tribute to the bear, and then my wife walks away, would you do it?
You're guaranteed that your wife lives.
And
Yes. One of you is making it out of there. It's a cage match. You, your wife, and a bear. Only two walk away.
Why
One
is she
the-
more important than me?
Apparently, she isn't.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, what? Maybe
You're-
she should take
okay.
one for the team and know that, hey, look, I work more than she does. I can do more for the kids. Maybe it's time for her to go.
does she already have bear injuries?
No,
No.
neither one of you do.
Yeah, she lives, but she's got to have bare face.
Bare face across. Yeah.
Skip us.
Oh
Carmen,
my god!
I mean, nobody wants to kiss that.
Yeah.
Would you do it for Chad, Carmen?
No, I'm way more important.
Oh,
Okay,
see?
all
You
right,
see?
well.
Why does it make me a bad
Equality.
person?
I'm a woman.
Oh,
Women-
What happened to that?
women and
Hey,
children first.
I've never asked for equality. I don't want to work. Chad, go get 4 jobs. I'll stay home. I don't care. You can beat me. What? Let's go. Listen,
I
I'll
want
set
to
us.
beat you.
Yeah, I'll set us back a few hundred years. I don't care. Like I don't think it's equal. No, I think there is a purpose for men and women.
I think for the sake of my children, it is more important to have me alive than their mother.
Really?
Yes.
You-
What
so you
is
think
she
you're-
bringing to the table?
So you think you're a better parent than your wife?
But I do more for the kids.
Provider.
I'm a bigger, better provider.
Yeah, she gets all that. You're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
Your
yeah, but I'm
retirement,
dead. I'm not-
everything. The house, your retirement, she could sell that. They
Be a
could move
lot
in.
more fun
Plus,
with me being in charge.
plus Titus has a bunch of money.
Titus is not getting my
Nice
wife or
wife.
my house.
I think I'll take it.
Nope.
Yeah.
I just love that when we had almost the same conversation about the alligator eating my dog, I was like, oh, 100%.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm 100% going to attack the alligator to
And
save
now
my
it's your
dog.
wife, and you're like,
That's what I'm saying. What is the point of getting married? Ugh.
Not to defend against.
You guys are
Nowhere
the
in my
worst.
vows did it say we'll defend you against a bear.
Carmen, I'm a good person. If it's me or my wife, it's me.
Yeah.
You would.
No, I'm
you would
saying
jump
that-
in and fight the bear to save Jenny.
Yeah, of course I would.
She has
I
a yeah,
love
they
my
have a
wife.
son and
Right. So you die in the bear attack, and then a month later she's married to another guy.
Okay.
a month later, Jenny, no.
You don't know.
She
They've
has
been
to move
married
on.
long enough. She grieves a little
I know, but what I'm
longer.
saying is, what if she doesn't? What if a month later she meets another guy and falls in love and marries that guy? Then
I
you're
want
like,
her to be
"God
happy.
Damn it! Why did I save her?
I want her to be happy.
What if she marries the bear?
I want them to be happy.
If it's my wife or the dog, I think my wife would want me to be happy with the dog.
Oh my God.
She loves me that much.
I don't think you guys get it.
I've had those conversations with the dogs.
Save the dog.
Every time Hazel goes to the edge, I go, listen, I'm just telling you right now, if it comes out and snatches you by the face, there's nothing I could do. Just letting you know now.
I love my dog so much.
Yeah, you do. You really do.
He's great.
I like my dogs a lot.
You like him?
No, I love my dogs.
No,
I don't
You
love.
said like him.
Yeah.
I was unsolicited. You
don't
said
love
that.
your wife.
I also love and like my dogs. There's a difference. You can like somebody and not love them, and you can love them and not like them. I love and like my dogs, both of them, even when they're stinky. But the cat I don't like.
No, cats
cat-
are not the same.
No, I don't like the cat.
Cat's not really invested.
No, I don't get cat owners.
No.
You're not like us.
No, it's like Galvin said. This cat's just like a dog. Then get a dog.
Right.
Right.
If that's the best compliment you can give a cat, then dogs are better.
My cat loves to be manhandled. Yeah, like I pick up the cat and I smush its head into
Carmen,
my arm.
you say that sentence.
What?
That your cat likes to be manhandled.
Rawr.
It sounds sexier when you say
Way
it.
higher when you say it. The cat, I pick up the cat and I put it in my arm and I smush its head down in my arm and it loves it. It stays there. And then every once in a while, after like 5 minutes, it'll just move its head a little bit till it wants up. But it loves to be like smushed into a small area. Cats are weird.
Yeah, but maybe it's like Temple Grandin.
Safe, yeah, like
know?
a safe space
Yeah.
for them. Yeah, Carmen, I got to tell you, I do love my wife, and
Doesn't sound like it.
yeah, like if it came down to where a guy pulled a gun and was going to rob us, I'd step in front and bust my chest out, like you see in the movies. But when it comes to
But not a
animals,
bear?
there's nothing you could do against.
I mean,
the bear. There's nothing you could do.
There's nothing you can do against the gun.
Yeah, the gun you just say to the guy, "Hey, listen, I'm going to give you my wallet. Please move on. Just take the money and go."
You just say, well, what did I do to make you so mad?
Different situation.
For all I know, that guy's a bad shot, so I'll take the chance with the gun shooter.
I mean, if the bear
For all
has
I
a
know,
gun.
the bear's a vegetarian.
Yeah.
I didn't factor that in.
Yeah.
But you're saying you would not sacrifice yourself for your wife.
Not in a bear attack.
Yeah, bear attack.
It's too many unknowns.
I'm saying in any attack. I'm saying all life scenario situations. It does not matter. Alligator, bear, shark,
No,
gun,
how about this?
knife.
How about this? Listen to this. Here it is.
Okay.
There is a button on a box,
I'm
and whoever pushes it dies. If
Whoever
neither of
pushes
you,
it dies.
yeah, and if neither the other one lives, if you push it, you die, and the other one lives, and you have 30 minutes, or both of you die. Do you push the button?
Oh, good.
Oh, that's almost like Saw.
Yeah.
How you like that? You want
And what does she get? Just to live,
She gets to live.
Yeah.
but nothing, no prize or anything.
No, the prize of life.
Take care of your kids.
I'll take care of them. I'm a better provider.
So what do you do?
So she would have to
Smash
push it.
You spend 29 minutes
No,
convincing her that you're the better person for the
Yeah.
job.
If you and your wife are in a room, if you push it, you die. If she pushes it, she dies.
I push her into it.
If neither one of you push it,
You both die.
I go sloppy 5, and then I pull my hand away really
Yeah.
quick. She smashes the button.
you guys are jerks.
You spend time convincing her to push that button, don't you?
Yeah. What's the difference between you and I is I will provide a better life for these kids.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That's
Push
what you
it.
think.
Do
Come
it.
on, honey, push it. Just push it.
Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Look away. Look away.
Hey, what's up, Mike Calta, medicine man? My results are pretty good for that testing I went the other day at the cardiovascular center.
Thank God.
I have to be honest with you. You hadn't called in a while, and I was worried that something was bad.
No, it was good. I had trouble with my phone a little bit just a while ago.
Medicine Man definitely
He's
come to the
acting
pub
up.
crawl. That's right in his neighborhood.
Oh yeah, are you gonna come to the pub crawl?
Oh, yeah, I'll be there. I'll probably ride my e-bike there,
Hey, hold
like
on.
last year.
Hold on a second. I want to pray to God. Okay, can you stand by? Dear God,
Okay.
please, please, please make Medicine Man win one of the cruises.
That would be wild.
I would love for you to go on the cruise. Who would you bring?
I'll bring a good friend of mine.
I know which one. The one with the fat wife?
No.
Flanders out.
Somebody named Rob or something.
Find somebody
My
named
good
Rob.
friend.
Good friend.
Like a Keith or a Rob or a
Rob
Neil
or something.
One of those guys.
Rob, I know for years too. I got a lot of friends.
Have you
I
been
know.
on a cruise before, Medicine Man?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it. You really would enjoy it.
Medicine Man. Have you?
I mean, years ago, I used to go with the boats a lot to go fishing, you know.
Medicine Man, have you ever been on an airplane?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
A few times.
I didn't think about that.
Imagine him on the cruise.
Where have you traveled?
Oh, I've been to New York and back a long time ago, and then I've been to Houston, Texas, and back to a concert. I went on a flyway trip from YNF years ago.
Of course.
And another.
What was Medicine Man like?
And years ago, I also won a trip from Q105 on an airplane trip back and forth from Miami back to see Bruce Springsteen.
Trips.
Then it would make sense that he would win a cruise.
Sure, you're due.
Yeah, I'm due.
You and Rob.
Or something.
Yeah.
All right.
Rob's a party animal.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Well, we'll see you out there on the 14th.
All right.
It's the 20th.
Definitely be there.
You should pay attention.
At the 20th.
Yes.
Yeah, 20th, 2 Fridays from now.
That's right. Very good. Thank you. Have a great day.
What if we just bring him and he rooms with Dizzy?
I think Dizzy's already rooming with Tom, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that what happens?
I guess.
Didn't they room together last time? Carmen, do you know?
Dizzy's actually here. Dizzy, who'd you room with?
He roomed with his cousin.
Oh, yeah, his own room. With
I was slated to room with Tom, but Spanish told me to come stay with him. So.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Now, you talk to Spanish?
Only when I want meth. That's about it. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I go to someone else for that.
Just put it right back out there.
Holy cow.
No, but yeah, I do talk to Spanish now and then. Yeah.
You do, and he's doing okay as far as what you know?
Yeah. I always hit him the same joke I say just now with you guys.
Do you think he'll come on the show for the end of the year under oath?
No, I imagine not. He hasn't talked to any of you, I assume, so I don't think he would, want to come out.
Joe said he might. Joe said
he would?
Joe said he'd be open and he'd entertain the idea.
Yeah. Did you work on a year in review for Spanish?
I did had some stuff written for him, obviously.
I mean, you can give it to him if he's here.
I feel like it's not going to go well.
Yeah, right? Well, I was supposed to see him tonight. He said he wanted to get a drink tonight, so I was like, "Yeah, I haven't seen you forever. Let's go hang out."
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's still gonna happen. But
did you? Is it true you got rid of all the matching clothes you had with Spanish?
Yeah, I no longer need it.
He's wearing
them like an idiot.
He's wearing his Rugrat shirt right now. Don't let him lie to you.
Yeah, this is the hoodie though. He doesn't have a matching one.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
I just know you guys.
No, this is just my dumb hoodie.
How old are you, Dizzy?
36.
Damn.
You're wearing a Rugrats hoodie.
Yeah, man, I can pull it off.
That's our generation, though. That was our cartoon.
Also, I think people are like, "Oh, was he in the Rugrats?"
Is that one of them grown? Kind of grown?
He's one of those weird-looking kids.
Will you ask Spanish tonight? Let him know that it's a fair territory, that we're not going to gang up on him. We're just going to play under oath, and he can ask questions too.
Yeah, I'll definitely.
I mean, I think it's the most fair venue because he'll be able to ask any questions that he wants to, and we'll be able to, and we can get a lot of stuff out there.
Does he just come in for that segment?
Yeah. He's not back on the show.
No.
So
I'm
would
just
he?
being honest.
So would he come to your house or to the station?
Oh, good question, Carmen.
He can come here. I don't think he's like a crazy where he's going to kill everybody.
I mean, he's on the list.
I'll give him the opportunity. I'd rather fight a bear.
Jeez. Wow.
I don't know. Let's cross that bridge when we come to it.
Oh, man.
Do you want to try and call him one more time real quick, Carmen?
Who you guys trying to call? Spanish?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I'll ask him straight up if as long as he'll get on the phone.
Yeah, we got no secrets here.
Let me try it.
This could be good.
I wonder if he knows that's who's calling.
He knows the number.
Yeah.
Probably thinks he won a cruise.
They changed the damn number so many times I can't keep up.
Bendis Man won a cruise from Q105. I mean, a trip from Q105 and a trip from YNF. It's hilarious to me.
I'm not surprised at all.
No, I mean, I'm not surprised, but it's so funny as they're like, damn it, we're trying to get one of our P1 listeners and we get this guy. Mike Calta Show, good morning. Hello.
I can't have that on. I'm trying to call him. You can't take phone calls.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I mean, it's okay. I've just told you like
you blew it.
Yeah, I knew it, Carmen.
Exactly. Every time.
Doesn't he have a new job? He's probably at that other job.
Yeah, he did not answer.
Yeah, that's what Joe said. I just was like, all right, we'll try.
I think he's ducking you.
I don't think so.
That's what I think.
No, I think if Mike called him up or hit him up, he's absolutely answering that.
I'm not him. I don't want to talk to him until he's on the show.
Okay.
I think that I don't want to, I don't like to have guests come in the studio until we're live on the air. I don't want to make small talk and then have to relive the small talk again on the air. So I don't want to go over anything with Spanish that we may actually discuss organically on the air.
And that is how the show has worked. Forever.
Yeah.
And he's been on the show for 14 years. Like, he knows that,
Right.
I would think.
Can I throw this out there too? And I know this is going to give me a lot of heat. Oh, man. I saw that Johnny B is doing a comedy show in Lakeland with Rob Gargiulo.
Oh.
I'd also like Rob to come in for a another oath.
Who the hell's Rob Gargiulo?
Rob was the producer before Spanish.
Is that the one that the YouTube video, the crying guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if you bring in Rob, Spanish, Moose, John Brennan?
That'd be great.
Just a whole row of ex-producers.
You go, here's one way you could leave the show, John Brennan, and here's another way you could leave the show, Spanish.
How'd it work out for you guys?
Yeah.
Where are they now?
Right. Exactly. Worked out well for John. Yes.
Can I just say that I love that some of you guys on the show have been reaching out and giving me dirt on other people for the year-end review?
Oh, so obviously Gio with that reaction.
By the way, nobody has. Dizzy's making that up to try and get us to start.
Oh, no, I've sent him a couple of things.
I know what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know
it was Gio. I'll just say that. It was Gio.
It was 100% Gio.
I didn't send a damn thing.
He's so mad about his on his knees picture that he is.
Get on your knees, bitch boy.
And the burger guy thing. Gio is so mad about all those things.
I am not mad or bothered at all. I'm a very, very calm.
Where's your burger cup that Moose made you?
I left it there at the place.
Oh.
I donated it to Metropolitan Ministries.
Wow. You're a jerk. That was a great cup.
Here's a turkey and a burger cup. Enjoy.
Wow.